You left this nigga.
Damn, yeah, he's alive.
Well, yeah, no, matter of fact, no, yeah, you're right.
Y'all
You're
said
right.
that like
You're right.
we,
You're
like we
right.
rest in
You're
peace, Rio.
right.
He was a real one.
Hey, listen. I'm really big on letting the audience in on what's going on, right? And with that, I'm just gonna say these niggas left me in control of the buttons tonight.
So the camera gonna be on him all goddamn night.
I can do this.
You know what I'm saying?
Probably.
Yeah,
I can see that.
We gonna
I
look.
can do this.
Yeah, the camera gonna be like, damn, he ain't switched one camera
I
angle.
can do this.
It's like on Willow Wednesdays.
They fucked up and gave me.
I'm surprised you ain't got a selfie camera. Just you.
Don't give me no power. Don't give me no power for real. Like, I got the buttons over here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I'm already knowing.
Roof. What?
That's a little crazy.
We not gonna see Dame this whole
At
episode.
all.
Hey,
You know?
wait a minute.
It's just us two. What's up?
Nah, that's bullshit.
Look, you see that red light right there?
Nah.
That means we lit.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit. I can see that from here. Nah, player.
So we're good on YouTube,
Hey.
good on Facebook.
There we go.
All right, so hey, y'all check y'all socials, man. See if we live, man. Y'all can help us out. And stop texting me. Shit, my real friends be texting me.
As we begin, I want to once again highlight the fact that we start every episode live on TikTok.
If you don't
first.
know, now you know.
And if you missed the live stream on TikTok, you missed the party. Right? We got DJ Damo, aka Pyrotech.
I was like, just say it right.
Going crazy over here, right? He did his thing.
Yeah, he did.
Actually, I went off the dang.
Yeah,
I was pretty proud of
bro.
myself.
You getting better every week.
I'm gonna give me an applause for my damn self. I ain't gonna hold
You was like the shittiest of them all.
Damn.
And then got like good.
Damn.
Better late than never. I feel you.
Hey, man.
It's okay
That's
to
all
be a
it's
late
about.
bloomer.
I get it.
You feel me? We wasn't all born good at everything.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But no, you did your thing tonight, bro. I'm proud of you, man.
I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
Look at God.
Look at
Since we are here, everybody just press the like and share button wherever you at.
wherever you want to
please
watch
like
it
and
at.
share.
It's free to share.
And like,
It's free to like.
yes.
I mean,
Absolutely.
ultimately, you pay for your phone, so for you to just tap the screen, it's free as shit.
Yes.
Like, it don't cost you nothing.
It
So I'm
don't.
checking
Right?
in. Let me
They act like
see.
an arm and a leg. I don't know.
Damn, you look
YouTube
stressed
is
over there, brother. You
No,
good?
hey, brother, I'm just sharing. I'm making sure YouTube good. You
Okay.
said that. I'm checking Twitch because we live on all platforms
do the
right
same.
now.
Tell him where we at.
We live on YouTube.
Where else?
YouTube. We live on Facebook right now.
All right.
Facebook. We are live on Twitch, ladies and gentlemen. Twitch. Boom. We are also live on TikTok.
The
Got the
tick
camera
to the
right
top,
here.
yeah.
Got the tick to the top. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you can join us anywhere you want. We try to, make sure that we listening to the comments and repeat, and comment with y'all.
Hey, listen, we try.
We try. It's tough because it be multiple platforms.
Nigga, there's too many comments
You know what
that
I'm
come across
saying?
here. We can't just.
And then people want to text you because they know you.
Yeah.
like, this ain't the time.
Move to the left. You like, hey,
Like, this ain't the time, nigga.
Damn.
This ain't the time.
Damn.
Hey, LaCrush.
LaCrush in the building.
The crush on the check-in. Where she at?
TikTok.
What
course.
platform?
TikTok. I sent her. Listen, okay, LaCrush had a personal gripe with me 2 weeks ago because I didn't send her a personal invite.
Nigga, you better send that.
So I sent her tonight
Matter of fact, go ahead.
a personal.
Ain't
Hey,
gonna hold you.
hey,
I was doing
hey.
that. I haven't gotten to it.
Make sure you
yet.
apologize.
All right, so Mr. Crush, I apologize. I sent you a personal invite. You can't see this camera because you're here, but if you were on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch, you would see the multiple camera angles popping. We'll see Jay Will at the helm.
That's me.
We'll see the beautiful Ruthless here.
That's
you
me.
know what I'm saying?
here.
But
That's
yeah.
her.
He said, that's me too.
The beautiful roof.
That's him too. That's him
He's
too.
like, this all me.
It's all him.
Willow
It's all him.
Wednesdays. What you
I
thought?
told you, saw him today. He got the buttons. So yeah, man.
You fucked around and gave me the buttons, nigga. What?
So we changing camera
She said
angles,
thank
man.
you.
Yeah,
Don't
man.
give me the
Yeah, man.
buttons.
We outside.
Hey, brothers, sisters,
Yeah.
peoples.
Yeah.
Info.
How was your week?
Oh.
Talk to me.
My bad. That sounds crazy.
That sound like
yeah.
a fucking
Listen.
jet just
I ain't know
passed.
what the hell just happened, but nah, week
Downtown
was
Atlanta.
week was
Yeah,
pretty
we meant to
good.
Close.
Yeah, week was pretty good.
Week was good. Okay. How was your Mother's
Job
Day?
was good. Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, how was your Mother's Day?
My mom's not here, so
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
yes,
to
yes,
mama.
of course. So
Mama Damo. Shout out to
I
Mama
did the
Damo.
I just did like shit that my mama would do. Like I had some Mexican food and you know what I'm saying, chill. Did like a condolences kind of thing. But
Yo, Mexican food is fire.
It is.
Absolutely. That's why I like it so
time.
much.
It's my favorite.
Yeah.
All the time.
That's why I like it. You know what I'm saying? So I did
move to Mexico, nigga.
Well, okay.
Okay.
Well,
American Mexican food.
I always wanted to be in the cartel anyway.
You had me into it.
Like I always wanted
You had me till you said Mexico.
He said move. No,
Yeah,
until
move.
he said the word move.
Yeah. You gonna hop on the in the morning when they had the pickup trucks?
Yeah,
You gonna hop on with them?
I can do that. I can go pick some oranges for the day.
Damn, that's terrible.
Yeah, I got a friend that's doing a
Picking oranges?
location a wedding location in Mexico next year.
Okay.
I think it'd be dope.
Where?
People always go to like the same places.
No, I don't know
like
exactly where, but I know it's
Where they
Mexico.
go?
He just sent it like.
I went to
week.
Cozumel.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah. Could you drink the water? They always say you
No,
can't drink the
hell
water.
no.
Okay. Yeah, I always say that. But anyway, let me just get that one out the way. Yeah, man. Like I said, I just had like a little personal celebration. I was chilling, man. Listened to some music, and I was good, man. Happy Mother's Day. Boom. That's it. That's it for me.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm chilling, man. Then congratulate everybody else because everybody else got goddamn kids. So shit.
Oh, well, that's a fact.
Right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
fact.
Yeah. What about you?
How was your week, cuz?
My week was cool. Mother's Day was arranged. I got a lot of can't wait to say Happy Mother's Day to you one day.
Oh shit.
Oh, you about to?
Oh.
I didn't.
Now
I
we
feel
know.
like they know,
You
so
about
I
to-
don't know.
Oh shit.
Listen.
Okay.
Okay, so, do you feel pressure?
No, it's
Like,
just
so no one puts pressure on you too.
no. It's more like flattery more than anything. I'm just like, oh, okay, I appreciate it. You don't want me to feel left out, but I don't feel left out.
Right.
You know, I definitely bought my mom some roses. Stopped by. She just be wanting to see us, honestly. So
Nice.
you know,
That's cool. Shout out to Mama on that.
That's
Shout out to
right.
Mama on that. But back to the pressures. Fuck all that.
I knew he was gonna do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
stay here a little
Yeah.
bit. So do you see it in the future, in the near future, in
Yeah,
the
and
distant future?
it's near.
How near is near?
Yeah, I near is near. God damn it. Goddamn brother, what the fuck you mean is near? How
You
near?
about to be an uncle, nigga.
Shit.
It's
Again,
near,
How near are you talking?
Nigga, near enough.
Shit.
right? Well, it's not. It's not now.
Is this some news?
It's not now.
Oh, I'm
Right.
like, I'm talking about near.
I'm just saying though.
It's like to be continued soon.
if you have a boy, right? Is the name Jason out of the question?
Yeah, I already have a name for a boy.
Damn. So
Yeah, Damien.
fuck no.
Yeah, what?
Damien is the devil,
No, it's not. It was only the devil in one movie in the 80s.
and it's one of the biggest movies today.
Well, I mean, I'm big in
Right?
everything
And
I
it's
do,
before our
even
time,
if it's
so
death.
It covers all bases.
Well,
You're right.
Never
You're right.
mind.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'm big in everything I do. All of it.
That was gonna be a pause moment.
I was
Yeah.
waiting for
I
it.
couldn't even say that.
I was ready.
That was crazy.
I was like, ooh, I was waiting on this one. I was like, go for it.
That was crazy.
But I'm also, Saint Damien, which is one of the Catholic saints who actually.
You're not even Catholic, nigga.
Hey, that's who I was named after. Okay. No, it
You
wasn't.
named after a
Well,
Catholic saint.
Yeah. Real quick, Saint Damien. Back, I think I want to say it was in New York. I want to say, but back when all of the they called them lepers, but that's basically anybody with a disease. Saint Damien was one of the people that went over there in Catholic religion, and
He doused people.
no, he helped people. Jeez, but Catholic help. Catholic
I'm
help.
thinking doused with the holy water. I don't know.
That's it. Ha. No more sickness.
We
Ha.
nothing to do today.
Wait,
Yeah.
holy water on
So
niggas.
whenever somebody
That's
be
what I
like, yeah, the old, but it's also a Saint Damien too. You know what I'm saying? You know who
Okay.
told me that? A white person, and I was happy. I was like,
Oh,
thank
wow.
you.
So you let the white man dictate your life.
Yes, in this case, I'll take it. Other than a white little devil kid.
I mean,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Who wanna-
yeah.
I'm so glad they ain't remade that movie yet. But anyway, sorry, my bad.
I hope they don't.
I'm kind of over it.
They
Yeah.
always do.
They do. Oh, it's coming.
Yeah, they
it's
always
gonna be
do.
an omen.
I'm sick of movie remakes.
Yeah.
They do it so much.
Except they did say the Last Friday is coming out.
oh
yeah, well,
yeah.
I gotta see that.
I'm excited to see that, man.
I hope Chris Tucker's involved.
He said he would be.
Nice.
He said he would
Bring
be.
Smokey
For
back.
me, it's the new Karate Kid that's coming out.
I'm over. I'm over.
You
Karate
want to see
Kid.
it or you don't?
I do.
Oh, you do.
I'm
yeah.
over Karate Kids
Yes.
I'm just
with
over
Jackie
it.
Chan.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's Jackie Chan.
And they brought back the white
I'm-
boy
I'm
from the
over-
80s.
Yeah, I'm over it. I'm over it.
But Jackie Chan is the sensei, what?
Yeah, no, I mean, Well, okay, we all love Jackie Chan, but
Have you seen old Jackie
But as a
Chan?
sensei,
He looks weird.
he looks a little weird with the gray
Old
hair.
Jackie Chan looks weird.
That's his real hair too. They ain't make him old.
No, that's his real body. Like he's just old. Like, he's just old for
They
real.
ain't make him
Like,
old. Like, yeah, he look like
I
Diddy.
mean, I get it. I can't wait to see it.
Nigga look like Diddy.
What?
Have you seen the trial? Anyway, we'll talk about it.
Jeez, yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
What about you, sir? You let me preface this by saying with you real quick. You when I text you something, I text him something about Mother's Day, but it was something about something that had to do with the show. His response was like, "Nigga, I ain't worried about this shit." It was something like, and I was like, wait a minute, I forgot. You probably stressed on Mother's Day.
Dang.
I'm gonna be honest.
I thought about that like that.
I didn't think about it either.
You hit me, and I was like, bro, I'm really not worried about that. It's fucking Mother's Day.
It was a response, and I was like, real quick, I was like, yeah, that's true.
Like, dang, today's not about you.
Yeah, I was like, all right, so you got a mom and you got a wife, you know, and then what you say after that? You was like,
I got a wife, a mother, my son's mom, nigga. I got moms in my vicinity.
Right.
It's just my mom the fuck
female
out,
friends
bro.
that are mom.
I'm mom the fuck out.
His response was like, I could just tell he ain't say, you're not a mean guy, but his response was like, nigga, anybody think about that shit right now?
Bro, so I'll tell you how my Mother's Day went, right? I was woken up at like 8:30. Yeah. And I was pissed because the night before we'd been drinking, right? Mm-hmm. And apparently when I'm drunk, I promise everything. Right? I tell niggas everything. So what I had said the night before was, oh, yeah, it's me on the grill. I'm going to fuck it up. All the food going to be lit, nigga. I'm outside at 8 o'clock.
All you did was wake up.
So I woke up, bro. I woke up to, you said that you was going to the store with me. I said that on my day off.
Wow.
Why would I volunteer for that? Never in a million years. But yes, I volunteered to go to the store.
Damn.
So then I went to the grocery store. I bought all the shit, came back, went on the grill, and I was on the grill all fucking day.
Wow.
Literally, from 9 a.m. to like 10 p.m., I was on the grill.
On Mother's Day?
On Mother's Day.
It was raining, like all day.
I got a little gazebo in the backyard. So
then.
Yeah, I ain't in the elements shit. But yeah, so it was just jerk chicken and burgers and links and fucking other types of chicken and shrimp and vegetables on the grill and that just everything on the fucking grill.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And yeah, I didn't enjoy it at all.
Damn.
I say that much.
So you said we got hibachi at home.
Yeah.
Basically.
Okay.
And all the mothers was inside the crib just laughing and giggling and just chuckling, having a good old time. And I'm outside like, damn,
sweating.
Is the pork chops done yet? Because I don't got a meat thermometer. Pause.
Hey.
I told you.
Well,
listen,
I told you.
I'm going to say this. I'm not having a father in your life for real.
Okay.
Ill equips you for a lot of things.
Yes.
Right? So my dad never was like, hey, come, I'm going to show you how to grill some shit. I just learned. Right? And when you just learn on your own, there's some things that you just don't pick up.
Right.
So
Yes.
I don't know how to tell the internal temperature of some shit.
I do. I am happy to report, and you know what I'm going to say.
You had a dad in your life. Okay.
Well, yeah,
Shout out
but
to your dad.
but he taught me how to cook bologna and eggs, nigga. I'll fuck a bologna eggs to cheese sandwich.
You're not doing no fucking bologna and eggs.
But I'm happy to
not doing that
report
shit.
that I was told by my sister to get a thermometer for the meat. Literally, and for the fish and shit.
That's how you check the internal temperature.
I never fucking
never
knew
even
that.
thought about it.
Eating raw meat.
Dog, I would just...
You know what he doing? He eating pieces
of the meat to see if it's done.
As you cook
and then he be full before he eat.
Facts.
That's
and by the
funny.
time it's done, you like, I don't even want this shit. I done did all this
I
work.
had 35 pieces.
Of half-cooked meat?
I promise you, in real life, she said, get the thermometer.
Half sushi,
You got
bro.
half salmonella.
She said,
sushi, like,
get the thermometer, and I'm not going to hold you. I like to cook now.
Yes, thank you. You're welcome.
I like to
got
cook
you, bro.
now because the thermometer,
'Cause what?
I literally, in real life,
You
I know when it's done.
You know when.
I could set timers and shit. I'd be like 10 minutes. I'm cool. I looked at that. I was like, yeah, I only need another 5 minutes. It's already hot enough. So now it's just to my liking. You know what I'm saying? The food.
Right.
Bruh, changed my life. A fucking thermometer.
Nah, it is a helpful tool.
Crazy.
That I did not have.
That's sad.
So I had to eyeball the shit.
I really
Yeah.
thought everybody
On the
knew
grill.
that.
Right.
To be honest,
I
I thought everybody knew you need to check the temperature of your meat.
No, I never knew
That's
that.
how people get. That's why I don't eat at people's food like that. People food. At people's house.
Yes.
I don't eat at a lot of people's
That's
house.
fam. When
That
I tell
makes
you I didn't know that, And so like I've been killing like cooking fishes and shit. Fishes.
Yeah, you cooking fishes.
All of it.
Okay,
Meats
cool.
and
Gotcha,
chickens
gotcha.
and shit. Like I'm geeked to cook now.
That's
I got a
Chicago
thermometer.
education. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's right there on the counter.
You saw it? You saw that shit?
You saw it?
It's
I'm
right there.
done. He's so
It's
proud.
right there.
I'm so fucking
He's
proud.
so proud.
Yo.
I ain't gonna lie. When I was pouring my drink, I was like, look at that shit right there. That's all I needed.
Trying to tell
That's
you,
all
dog.
I fucking needed.
Oh, you was like, I needed that.
That's all
I
I
fucking know that, yo. I'm
This
telling
had me
y'all
so
for real,
mad.
I really did not fucking know that, man. I like it changed my life, and like now I want to like go to the store and like buy
Right.
meat specifically just to fuck it up.
Right.
And
Now
see
I'm
the
like,
yeah.
and
Now,
it's funny because before I'm definitely like, oh, you making it hard for yourself.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
I'm
crazy.
checking every 5 minutes. Is it done? I don't know.
You
what
like,
to do.
oh, I hate cooking after checking 2 times. Yeah.
Oh shit! I forgot to change the camera angle. My bad.
It's all right,
It
bro.
was on you the whole time.
Oh, it's okay.
Nice.
That's a terrible angle.
It was. You
Yeah,
see
it's
it?
a
It was
terrible-
That's
crazy.
a beautiful angle.
Nah, I
That
know
shit's
about
changing
that.
somebody's life right now.
Hey man, listen.
Nah,
What are we talking about tonight? What do we got in store for the peoples tonight?
We are good.
What
good,
are we doing?
Good. I'm just making sure we good on all of this. If I do that,
We
that's
good on
silent.
all that, bro. We good on
Nah,
all
we
that.
just checking because if I turn this on and Ruth at her voice, she get mad.
What are we doing
She get
tonight?
mad when you repeat it.
What are we talking about tonight?
I'm ready to play the drop.
Oh, okay.
All right.
You ready?
Fuck it. Let's go.
I need to clean my glasses anyway.
Oh shit, it's over there. The
He said, I'm
fucking.
ready to play the drop. It ain't
My
play
bad,
the
but no,
drop.
but then the cloth. My bad.
Nah, fuck that cloth.
Last time I played it, wasn't playing out loud. Remember that shit? I'm like, what happened? Why y'all looking so weird?
This is a demo track.
Lego.
Let's get it, y'all.
Lego. My ego.
Damn. Working on it. We got it. We got it.
Yeah.
You saw me over here. I was struggling.
I
I was
like
struggling with it. I kept it long though. We all good. We all good. We all good.
Fuck with it.
We good. We good. We good.
Talk to me
We got our
nice.
claps. Got our claps.
Or talk to me twice.
I go by the undeniable name of Damo. Never been a lame. Oh.
And I'm ruthless, fuck around, leave you toothless, aka Mystique, aka fuck around, find out.
Oh, let me switch the camera angle.
I'm doing this.
This guy.
This is Jay Willer, the podcast.
Get the fuck out of here. He got a
He
little.
do it. He gonna do it for himself every time.
AKA the Podfather.
Bruh.
This here's Willawednesdays.
This guy.
Man. You about to get some ghetto news from your relationship gurus, man. And that's just that on that. Pow!
Oh yeah.
Hola,
Oh yeah.
hola,
Oh yeah.
hola,
Oh yeah.
hola,
Oh yeah.
hola, hola,
Oh yeah, man.
hola,
Hola.
hola. Hey man, why everybody in jail?
Facts. Yo, what's going on, bro?
Why is everybody in jail?
Low
Everybody-
population in there.
Everybody
maybe?
locked up.
It won't let them out at all.
It's all bad.
I feel
Where do
like-
y'all want to start?
From the top.
Where do you want to start?
You want to start with the Tory Lanez?
Tory's the newest.
It is.
You want to do Tory? You want to do Diddy? What we doing?
All right,
I mean,
You want to start with Tory?
all right.
Well, okay.
I'm kind of tired of the
Introduce
diddler.
it.
Like,
But before we get to
Introduce
that
it.
part of Tory, the new, we gotta address the first part.
Okay.
Tory Lanez got stabbed the fuck up like 2 days ago. Like,
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
They said 14
times.
14 times.
Crazy.
Let me see.
Four,
Let me see.
14 times? Like
Let
who?
me see.
You know what I'm saying? Like who?
Who can withstand
Okay.
Tory
such,
gone.
like-
So this was a little release that was dropped on his Instagram.
Okay.
Okay.
Tory was stabbed 14 times, including 7 wounds to his back, 4 to his torso, 2 to the back of his head,
Sheesh.
and 1 to the left side of his face.
Oh my God.
Both of his lungs collapsed, and he was placed on a breathing apparatus.
God.
He is
damn.
now breathing on his own.
Well, that's good.
Despite being in pain, he is talking normally, in
Okay.
good spirits, and deeply thankful to God that he is pulling through.
You got damn right.
He also wants to thank everyone for their continued prayers and support.
You welcome, bro.
Yeah, nah, that's because that's a crazy.
'Cause I was sad about that. I did not like that.
14 times.
14
It's way
times.
too much.
First
by a
off,
random Mexican nigga.
terrible.
Dang, Mexicans had on boots.
Mexicans had on boots.
Nigga, the boots was strapped
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Damn, their boots was on the ground.
Nigga, the
For real.
flop, nigga.
Nigga, shit.
Jeez.
Where them shakes at? That is
really
terrible.
quick, really
That's
quick.
bad to make fun of.
Quick segue before
Yeah.
we
We
dive
get into
deeper
it.
into
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
We went to Reem's comedy show.
Oh yeah,
You just
yeah.
reminded
we
me
did.
with the
fans.
We
fan.
got to talk about.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Jesus.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, yeah. I know it's a terrible segue.
That was horrible.
But you just reminded me of it. And it's like, fuck.
Okay, so we'll come right back to Tori.
Yeah, we right back to Tori.
Boy, right to Tori. Let me just do one of these real quick. We'll come right back to Tori, y'all. My bad. Because honestly, we do need to salute what happened last week.
Yes.
Do we have the name of the comedy show? What was the actual name?
I will find that. Give me 30 seconds.
Last week, if you watched last week's episode, one of our good friends, one of the homies, one of the day ones, comedian K. Smith came through with two of his young proteges in the comedy world, and they were promoting a comedy show.
Got you. It's called the ATL Takeover.
The ATL Takeover.
Yep.
And I love to see when my New York niggas come down here and fuck shit up. I love to see it.
Yeah.
Right? Love to see it.
It
Look
was
at your
fun.
face. I said, look at her
Say,
face.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Nah.
How you gonna say that? But I got a Brooklyn shirt on today.
Fair
You know
enough.
what I'm saying? Like,
oh,
chill
okay,
out.
so you a New Yorker today?
Chill out.
Yeah.
Hey, okay.
I wanted
we got
New
the
York to win
timeline.
today.
you got
but
to rub the paint in here, man.
There we go. Do that again.
You got
Display
to
it.
you got to rub the paint in here, man.
Yeah,
we
there
got
you
we
go.
got Times Square here in
There you go.
a very beautiful painting.
But yes.
Anyway,
He came through with his peoples.
yes, last week I got him. Funny Fee,
Yeah.
Lena E.
Yeah.
Yep, they were hilarious. If y'all did not get to see last week's show,
Yes.
beautiful ladies. They were funny as
They were funny.
hell. Definitely enjoyed it. It was definitely a vibe. And
Funny V. No, sorry. Funny Fee.
Funny Fee.
Funny feet.
Funny Fee is the definition of I'm a big girl, but I'll laugh you out your drawers.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. I love
'Cause
it.
for all the niggas out there who like, I ain't fuck with no big girl. Okay.
You ain't met her.
You meet the right one.
Nah, you meet the right one. Nah, she's
You
funny,
know,
bro.
She's funny.
You be in the corner like, what just happened?
Nah, she's funny for real.
What just happened? to
She was
me?
funny. She was funny
But
as hell.
yes, I
And,
want to shout out all three of them for coming through and blessing the show.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
I want to shout
That
out
was fun.
for the invite that they gave for the show that the very next day.
Yeah.
We went out there as a unit. It was pretty dope.
It was,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? I will say, no disrespect to nobody, but the first guy that they had on stage was absolute dog shit.
He was
I forgot his name, and maybe for a good reason.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
bad.
But it was just bad.
He was
Yeah,
bad,
right.
man.
Would you ever try stand-up comedy?
I've tried stand-up comedy. I've done it about 3 times.
Did you get booed?
No. Didn't get booed.
Oh.
Boo!
Boo. Didn't get booed, but I the first 2 times went well. The third time did not go well. I didn't get booed. I just got like crickets.
The third
Oh.
time, right?
Yeah.
Let's stay there. The
Yeah.
third time, was it better than that nigga set?
Yes, I
So
was
you
just
have a future, my boy. You got a future.
thank you, sir.
sir. Because this nigga was terrible.
Like, do y'all think it was his first time up there, or?
Because
I can't tell either
according
way.
to what he was saying, no. According
Okay,
to what he
'cause I
was
just-
saying,
It just wasn't. I mean, he just listen, man. The one thing about stand-up comedy is something that you have to work at. It's kind of like your first rap wasn't the best.
You crazy as hell,
Stop
nigga.
it.
I won a Grammy off my first rap.
So you gonna feel like
What
that.
you talking
But
about?
you know what I'm saying? Your first time touching the instrument, it takes time.
I was dope.
Yeah, get the fuck. All right.
No, I
so-
really was.
So we was all just amazing. So fuck
Let's
it.
be
You know what I
honest.
mean?
Nigga, we on Willawednesdays
I
now.
Hey man,
really
fine.
was.
Hey,
You think this
first
is
time we
my-
did a podcast, we started a movement. So I
You
understand.
think this is by accident, nigga? This ain't by accident, nigga. The fuck?
Nah, but the third one was crickets because I did the show with a what do we call them now?
Oh, shit.
Not that,
Be politically correct.
what?
We're not trying to get canceled.
Right.
A little person.
No, woman that's
Oh, wow.
that likes women, but she's the guy. What's that called again? Now,
Manny Fresh.
yes. What do you call that now?
Manny Fresh.
Okay, because you can't say butch, you can't say dykes no more. What
You still gonna say okay?
Manny Fresh.
But I'm saying, what do you?
I'm telling you what to say.
Stop
If you
saying
say
that.
Manny Fresh, everybody know what you're talking
At the
about.
my point I'm trying to make is that was her crowd.
Trans man.
No, she's a regular woman, but she was the strap-on girl.
She was strapped up.
Yeah.
It's trans
So,
man.
anyway,
Are they
so
considered- I don't know.
no, she's hilarious, but I just didn't know that was the crowd. I thought it was a regular crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And by the and when I did the show, bro, I had not worked out nothing but like like fat and gay jokes.
Damn.
Yeah, so I hadn't worked on my set. It's like my second or third
So
time.
you walked up there with fat gay
And gay
jokes.
jokes. Yes.
Wow, okay.
At the all
To a
gay
crowd with an LGBT
Yeah.
crowd. And so like
And they
I
all
make a
look
joke.
like Manny Fresh.
And
with
when
the finger waves.
when I would make a joke, it would be kind of be like, what's wrong with that?
They had to.
I was like, oh shit! I didn't have a plan B. I thought that would just be funny.
Yo, that's hilarious.
Them niggas was like, so
So you
I
was
like,
so you was looking into a crowd of flannel shirts. Is
Yeah,
this-
pretty
okay.
much. A whole bunch of Tim the Two Man
Right.
Taylors and fucking,
Damn.
but yeah. And the crazy part is it was one straight dude, and he was like, like he got it.
Of course he do.
So now
You use your lifeline.
So now I'm like, I'm making jokes with just him because
Bro,
I'm like,
but
hey, what I'm
at
gonna
least
do?
you got one.
Hey, you
What
gotta
I'ma
start
do?
with one fan
Yeah,
though.
what I'm
You
gonna
got
do?
one.
What I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do?
One.
Crazy. Mike, the mic. Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Crazy,
my
crazy.
bad.
It's all good. But no. Yeah. So that was, and then after that, I was like, you know what? This ain't my passion. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
Not that I can't do it. I just was like, I don't know if I got the.
You let Manny Fresh run you away from
I
your,
let
your
a group
destiny?
of Manny Freshes, like if he went solo,
That's crazy.
found a bunch of hymns. Shout out to Hymns, our
A
sponsor
fucking
for next
flock
week.
Of me. A
Shout-
pack.
Pack of Hymns. All I'm saying is, it's something I realized that I don't want to work on. Like, that ain't my passion. You know what I'm saying? Just like, oh boy, you said was first. That was my point. Sorry, that was a little long story. But yeah, that's my
it's
point.
shit.
But
This
he
shit was
wouldn't switch
trash.
up his routine. He just, I don't know how to
This shit was
explain it.
trash.
I
He
had to
just,
switch that mind.
yeah.
No, but it pissed me off worse because he was laughing at all his jokes. I hate when niggas laugh at their own jokes
Yeah.
and shit don't be
Like,
funny.
I'm funny. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, fuck y'all. That's funny.
You're like, it's not
It's
funny.
like, no.
It's like, if it
not
was funny, we'd be
Actually
laughing.
get off the stage. Like,
But
bro.
long story short,
Other than
long
that.
story less long.
Yeah.
Shout out to the ATL takeover.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It was fun.
I know this was a very abrupt detour.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But we had to acknowledge
And
them.
also want to shout out Destiny too. She was she didn't come through that night,
Mm-hmm.
but she was also one of the comedians that night. And I just want to shout out because we're gonna try to have her on the show eventually. So that's pretty cool.
All right. Shout out Destiny.
Yeah,
Shout out
man.
to Destiny.
Yeah, man.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
man.
Destiny.
Yeah, man.
Cool. So back to back
It's
to
all good.
this Tory Lanez.
Back to Mexicans got on boots.
Yeah,
Damn. All
nigga,
right.
they was on.
So
Them boots was
Strap
on.
Tims.
Yes.
damn.
They
So
had they fucking lugs.
but
They had, what boots Mexicans wear?
definitely lugs.
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 Definitely, yeah.
That's what
Why do we know that?
Like
We can't be saying this.
they had them on.
The
Like
construction boots?
nah, construction some
And it's
tents.
one more.
That's what I'm saying,
It's one more
Timbs.
though. It's lugs and it's one more. It's all right. I'm gonna figure it out.
It is something
it's
else,
like one
though.
more, and you see it, you be like, mm-hmm.
It's like the brown color.
It's brown.
Yeah, they're brown. They like peanut butter.
Caterpillar. Is it
They're
is
like
it
peanut
Caterpillar?
butter,
Is it
like-
it's-
Caterpillar is like
Caterpillar?
that's an actual construction company.
Yeah, it's something like that.
They make
anyway.
yeah, whatever.
Sorry,
Not
we gonna
Caterpillar.
try to not be racist. But anyway, yo, Tory Lanez got stabbed up, bro.
He did.
Yeah.
And
He did.
yeah, 14 times, like you say, he's good now. Lungs collapsed. They say he's talking, he's up. So that's a good thing. And then a day later, after the stabbing, what happens?
The truth comes out.
I'm
That's what happens.
getting mad as we speak about it.
Yeah.
I'm getting fucking mad as we speak
A
about
day
it. okay?
after the stabbings.
Yeah. You want to just play it?
You want me to, or you got it?
Now go ahead. Do what you do, cuz.
I got it right here.
Because I'm still lost for words actually, because low key on this very same show,
Absolutely.
back when it happened, we all told the world what happened.
Yes, we did. Immediately.
We
was right.
solved the case.
We did.
Yeah.
We solved the case. It was no.
Scooby Doo and we was dumb niggas. We been solved this case.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just play that shit one time, man.
It was like if it wasn't for those meddling
Just
kids,
lost
that
it.
was us.
I got it. Don't worry about
I hit
it.
the back button, and the back button went away.
Don't worry
And
about
I was
it.
like, oh no,
Listen,
not
that-
the back button.
That's why I'm like that.
I had it the whole time for 3 days.
Yeah.
For 3 days, but not today.
Yeah, I hit the back
Hold on.
button.
This is what happened today.
Not long ago, Unite the People was approached by a gentleman named Bradley James. Mr. James informed us he was working as the bodyguard and driver for Miss Kelsey Harris during Mr. Peterson's trial. As such, he was in close proximity and he had privy to conversations she was having with her husband and others. Mr. James informed us he was not under a non-disclosure agreement or a confidentiality agreement and was free to speak with Unite the People. and that he was doing it because his conscience would not let him not speak and leave a man in prison for something he did not do. Mr. James informed Unite the People that he was a witness to the conversation Ms. Harris had, where she stated she had the gun, she fired it 3 times. Mr. Peterson grabbed her arm and knocked it down, and the gun fired 2 more times. In essence, Mr. Peterson never shot anybody, never even touched that gun, never fired the gun. This statement aligns with the statement of the only non-party witness to the case, Mr. Sean Kelly, who at trial testified he saw 2 women fighting, 2 men break up the fight, 1 man grabbed the other one's arm, gunshots came from the passenger side. Passenger side is where Ms. Harris was sitting. This further iterates that Mr. Peterson did not shoot Miss Pete, did not shoot at Miss Pete, or did not assault Miss Pete.
Golly, man.
That was just a few short hours ago. Just lemonade.
That cool mixed with water very well.
Cool, refreshing drink.
Yo, man. So
Peoples, lovely people that we have here.
This is so crazy.
What the fuck do we have to say to that?
First thing is it's a little upsetting. I mean we actually solved the case. They just didn't ask us. If they,
Right?
Low key.
we was breaking down the facts back then, a while back. We literally said that sounds like what happened, and then I think the eyewitness person said he saw a debacle. It's like somebody saw it, and then somebody just confirmed it.
The eyewitness said, I saw 2 women fighting.
Right.
I then saw 2 men break up the fight.
Right.
And then I saw gunfire come from 1 woman. He then saw a tussle for the weapon, and then more shots rang off after said tussle.
That's it.
That's what the
crazy.
the
eyewitness said.
eyewitness said.
Right. It was literally a random person who was just like some shit going on in the yard.
Niggas
Right,
just
and
live
then-
there.
Yeah. Some
And
shit
then
is
later
living
on,
there.
the footage came out
Absolutely.
that corroborated the story.
Right.
That's what's.
That's why that
But
doesn't-
you also said that's not what he was charged with. Like he was charged with possession.
which is also crazy. Which is why
Like
shit.
He was charged with unlawfully
Unlawful.
having a firearm, unlawfully discharging a firearm
Right.
within city limits.
ooh.
But he also was charged with assault.
Right.
But assault can be a threat.
Okay.
I can say, yo, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Hey, whoa, I'm suing. Fuck you.
No, but that's
What do you-
assault.
Whoa.
Technically, I can be
Oh,
charged
no,
with
I
assault.
was serious. I got scared.
Oh damn! Well,
Oh,
No, I'm just
God.
kidding. Go ahead.
I ain't got shit for you, cuz. I ain't got shit for you.
Whole time never happened.
Thanks. But yeah, so how long ago was this? 2 years ago now? 3 years? 2?
Fam.
I can't even tell you.
We
when
was
this
still in
was.
I was still in New York.
So this is 4 years?
Easy.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
I
So
was still in
4
New York.
years. So
Yeah.
he's been sitting for 4 years.
I remember where I was at because it was snowing
hope he
outside.
sued.
I was working. I remember.
He got a 10-year
to.
sentence, right? Because Meg Thee Stallion said, "You shot me.
You shot me.
You, Tory Lanez, you shot me. And how dare you try to be on social media saying you didn't do it? How dare you try to make music saying you didn't do it? How dare you tell your publicist and
Right.
your whole camp
Right.
that you didn't do it?
Right.
And now they have a smear campaign against me, and you shot me. And the whole world looked at this man like, how dare you injure a black woman?
And then, okay, she, well, shit, let me point it out because I was going to say this anyway, but Tammy just said it. She said she lied for him in the beginning, which also indicates some weird shit too. It's like, so they ask you what happened the first time, and you say, he didn't shoot me,
I stepped on glass.
whatever.
Right.
So now it's coming out that he didn't shoot you. That's so strange to me. It's like, so you told the truth the first time. Like, you made up some shit.
So should she go to jail?
Yo, nigga, if I could throw something,
Wait. Let's not get there yet.
It's just a question. I mean,
let's not get there yet.
Okay.
Let's sit here for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I couldn't wait for this show to start.
Yeah.
I want to slow walk the dog on this one. I do. I do.
All
Right.
right.
We've been known to drag some topics.
We have.
I want to drag.
We're
this
trying to get better at that one, but this one you want to
I
drag
wanna
this one.
drag the fuck out of this one. Let's take it step by step.
Okay.
He's
right?
dragging it. He's dragging it, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's take this shit step by step. So, a situation happens. Police is involved. I'm sorry. Police are involved. Let me speak correctly.
Police pull up. Yeah, sure.
We get it. Police, man.
The popo here.
Popo here.
12 is here.
Yeah.
We're in Los Angeles County. There was a gun in the vehicle.
Right.
My first thing is, we're artists.
Yes.
There's a driver / security guard.
Absolutely.
Right.
You should take the gun off rip.
That's what I thought.
They typically do.
You're supposed to.
Yeah.
Out of the 4 people in this car, you're the one licensed to have a firearm.
Right.
Right.
So it was weird to me off rip how the security guard never said, no, that's mine.
Right.
I'm security. Here's my license. I can
Right.
carry legally here. Right? That shit was
Right.
weird to me off rip. Right?
Yeah.
And then it was also weird that that same security guard / driver was gone for the whole duration of the trial.
Right. They never
Right.
asked him for nothing.
No, he was gone. They couldn't find him.
Yeah, they couldn't find
subpoenaed-
him.
Gone.
They subpoenaed
he
him,
left.
Oh,
and he
shit.
left. He was gone.
Damn.
So that to me is weird.
Yes.
Right? Cool.
Yeah,
so
little
that's that
sus.
step.
Little sus.
Second part that's weird to me is you stepped on glass, is what you said. That's a little weird to me.
Because where your shoes at?
Where your shoes at? But no,
I mean, she just came from a pool
but
party.
don't get me
so-
wrong. You came from a pool party.
So I
you all drunk.
understand.
You sitting in a car. You're
You in the
comfortable.
car, you probably took your shoes off.
You
I
took
get
your
that.
shoes
All
off.
right,
Right.
I'm okay
fair,
with that,
fair.
right? So cool. You don't got the shoes on, but you stepped on glass.
Word.
Right? We have police footage watching you back up slowly
Yep.
and limping
Yep.
after
Yeah.
you got out of the car.
Yeah.
When you first stepped out of the car, you were fine.
You was good.
But as you walked, something happened, and now you were limping.
Right, and we heard you step on glass.
And we also heard from the body cam of police officers. One of them said, "Oh shit, I think she stepped on some glass just over there."
See?
That's after.
And that's why
heard
she
that.
decided to sit down.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Okay, she's cool because she's injured. Clearly, we saw it. That's in the police body footage,
Damn.
body cam."
Yeah.
Everyone was so caught up on this phone call between Kelsey and Tori, and Tori said, "Yo, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, my bad. And if you see Meg, let her know I'm sorry."
Right.
Right.
Everybody was like, "Oh no, he just confessed. He just admitted."
No.
Yeah.
And I looked at it
Because
like
we talked
he
about
took
that
two
too, though.
chicks
We
down.
did, 'cause
Yeah.
we talked about that too, though.
That's what it sounded like.
We were here like, no, that sound like a nigga who's like, "Yo, my bad for having you in that situation, bro.
Right,
Like,
right.
I shouldn't have fucked Shorty. I did.
Right,
And
that's
my
what I
bad for
heard.
that."
I mean,
But the world,
they heard something completely different.
Do I want to say this? I'm gonna say it. The world wants to see a black man go down so bad.
Come on now.
Facts.
The world wants to see a nigga go down so bad. The world is so hurt from whatever traumas they might have had.
Yeah.
That they just see. It's the same reason why they picked the bear over us. Right?
No, it's all right.
It's a fact.
true,
right?
though.
Women would pick a bear over the either way, right? But it's no coincidence.
Either way.
It's no coincidence why we were so quick to condemn him. Then the trial happens.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. No, before trial. Fuck trial. Sorry.
Was she not twerking days like?
But-
Okay, never.
No,
mind.
2 days later.
Meg,
just-
She was on tour getting it.
Meg has just been lying from jump.
I just don't think she knew who did it.
She went on Gayle King and said that we wasn't fucking.
Come on, bruh.
Then came back and said, I made that up. I just wasn't expecting her to ask me that.
No, but not even that. She says I was embarrassed. I'm embarrassed because the person
Because she has a boyfriend at the time.
that I trusted and the man that I trusted as a protector and a provider, he hurt me. And with him hurting me, how dare I couldn't just come to the terms, whatever.
Yeah, it was a sob. Yeah, it was.
Yeah. You're going to have to do it, but my boy.
I got you. I'm
Cool. So
with
we
it.
over here with it. Go ahead.
Good, keep talking.
Yeah,
Cool.
continue. It was a
So-
sob story. Yeah.
So she hit us with the sob story. And then she goes on Instagram Live and says, it's crazy how you talking all this shit. I'm over here protecting you, and you shot me. Nigga, you shot me.
Yeah, and she definitely said his name.
Yeah, no, she did.
She's
really did.
and to be honest, I give her kudos for that. I do.
Why?
Because
I want to know why.
You gotta have balls. You gotta have a big pair, bro. You gotta
Just go in there and lie like that.
This is one of them. Like when she presses live, hundreds of thousands of people are watching. Like,
Right,
she
yeah.
knows that, right?
That's
Especially
true.
at that time. This is Meg Thee Stallion we're talking about. This ain't no slouch.
Yeah,
Right.
And that
So-
was at her. That was like pre-Glorilla.
Peak.
That was pre-Sexy Red.
Peak.
Meg Thee Stallion documentary.
Yeah, and I'm saying that was her. She was
Peak.
at that time.
But I can also tell you why
she
she
was the
peak.
top
I can also tell you why she was peak.
because she's a liar.
No,
Just
she was peak not only because of her music, but during the quarantine, when everybody was looking for content because we was all stuck in the crib.
right.
Tory Lanez had quarantine radio,
Absolutely.
and because they were both stuck in Miami, she was on all of his episodes.
Yes, I
all
know.
of his
Right,
lives.
I do remember that.
That's
So
true.
Tory went crazy because he was giving us all this content,
Right.
and there was Meg Thee Stallion.
Right in the back.
So when she pressed live,
yeah,
her clout is up. She through the roof because when we needed content, you were there to give it to us.
right.
Damn, you gonna
Oh,
you gonna
wow.
press start on
I
that?
am. I am.
Okay,
I'm just
good.
getting. I know what I'm doing, brother.
Okay, cool.
I
cool,
mean-
cool.
I'm giving it a minute. I'm just, you know what I mean. The conversions.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
But yes, so you
I
because
believe in conversion rate.
you take all of that, right? You take all the clout that you've garnered with yourself and your talent. I'm not gonna deny that, right?
Right,
she
of
she made
course.
some slaps, right?
Yeah,
But then you mix that with the fact that you gained all this extra notoriety, right, from the quarantine joint.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And now when the world opens up, this tragic thing happens to you and the person
Right.
that you were with during the quarantine shit,
I could see that.
right? So
Yeah.
when you press live, the world is tuning in, and you named this man like
By name.
but
Literally.
Daystar Peterson. You shot me. like you said the
That was
nigga
messed up.
government name type shit.
This name is Daystar.
Yeah.
I don't know why I like that name.
And his
I love it.
his
yeah, I'm kind of like Daystar is kind of fire.
I love it.
let me see if you like this name. His dad's name is Sunstar.
Yo.
Yo,
Sunstar
that is
Peterson.
amazing.
That is actually. Really
I believe
dope
it.
names.
Google me. Fact check.
Okay.
I believe it's Sunstar. Something like that.
Wow.
But yeah.
that's what's up.
Long story short, long story less long, because I do want to drag it, but let's bring
Let's,
it in.
yeah, I got
That's
you.
crazy though. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I'm still stuck on Daystar.
During the whole trial, right? No. Let's go to the apology, the quote unquote.
Yeah.
He's in prison. Kelsey is somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "Yo, my bad, y'all. I'm sorry for that. Like, I fucked up on that, right?
Right. Kelsey is somewhere with immunity. I'm sorry.
Not yet.
Oh,
What?
this is before because
Not
I,
yet.
do, I, do,
Immunity?
I do remember her saying
Okay.
the
Not
immunity
yet.
part.
This
yeah.
was her just talking. They were talking, right?
Okay.
So what happened that night? They were at a pool party at
Mm-hmm.
a Kylie Jenner house, one of the Jenners or the Kardashians, whatever.
Someone.
One of them.
One of them. They all
right?
the same.
You was
shit.
right, yeah.
Right? Some shit popped off. Tori was about to fuck one of the Jenners. Meg left. Meg came back. Meg saw that Tori was about to get it rocking. Meg threw a fucking temper tantrum.
Yeah.
Right?
And they say she's a drinker, and you
Yeah,
see she's
heavy.
a sizable woman, so she
At
could
that-
fight.
especially at that time.
Yeah. She was.
Because she's skinny Meg now. But
Yeah, but
before
at
she
that
was
time.
thick Meg.
Yeah.
I would have took her down. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Take you down.
Yeah. You know how I do
She's a
about-
lion hussy. I ain't taking her
And she
down.
was definitely thick.
You know how I feel about women.
Thick.
Nigga.
You know how I feel about women.
Thick.
Right.
You know how I feel-
I don't even care that I'm stuttering.
Jesus.
you know how I feel about women. I think they could get the drop on me.
Yeah, you don't fuck with them.
Yeah.
Bro, you would run from Meg Thee Stallion?
Oh,
Yeah.
when she
if,
was
if she was throwing it at you,
would.
you not with it?
back when she was like
Yeah.
super, almost like
Yo,
super
what
thick.
up, Justin, on
Yeah.
the check-in?
Justin,
What
what,
up,
up,
Justin?
Brody? No, absolutely. I'd have been like, hey, listen, man, I ain't trying to get beat up. Listen, man.
Scary ass nigga.
Hey, man. Nah, I ain't scared. I just don't want it to
Nah,
come out.
You scared, nigga.
I just don't want it to come out
Bro, if you
that
scared, go to church. It's okay.
I just don't want it to come out that I got beat up by a woman.
Bruh. Listen, niggas get beat up every day, B.
I
Like,
know.
it happens. It happens.
I got a story, but I'm gonna come back.
But back to the story at hand, right?
I got a reason why I feel that
That's
way.
what
What up,
happened.
Tez, on the check-in?
Shout out to
Hey,
Tez,
what up,
right?
what up?
What's it call it? They at the pool party. That happened. Meg came in. She drunk. Tori like, you know what? Fuck it. We out of here. Everybody
Yeah.
jump in the whip and they drive off.
Yeah.
Now, something happened in that vehicle that got everybody upset.
Okay.
What we said from jump,
It's what made sense.
what we said was, well, Tory was fucking with Kelsey initially, and then he was fucking with Meg
On the side.
Right.
and they in the vehicle, everybody drunk, liquored up, yelling
it.
and screaming, and
All right.
fussing and cussing, and what the fuck's going on. And Tory possibly could have said, hey, you know what? I don't know why you defending sis. You know she been fucking with me,
Oh.
and that's supposed to be your best friend.
Oh.
We been said this.
Oh.
Yes.
And to me, it's the only story that made sense. And that's where I fault Tory. That's the only thing I fault Tory for.
Probably on some
And
drunk
I kind
talking
of was
shit.
looking at it
Just
like
shut your fucking mouth,
I was kind
bro.
of looking at it like Tory's is with Kelsey, right? But him and Meg is at a pool party, and he is like up on a Jenner. So Meg gets jealous. So Kelsey sees that, and it becomes apparent.
Like, why you jealous?
Like,
Right.
if,
What's wrong with you?
right.
Right.
It becomes
Girl,
apparent.
you more
so when
mad
you get in
than
the
me.
car, now they beefing about why they leaving.
I
Like,
can see that.
that's what made sense to me. Like from jump, like
I can see that.
this is some what
Yeah,
you
nah,
mad
I
for?
mean-
If I'm chilling, what you mad for?
Women be kind of mixy like that,
Like, you
though.
extra mad, girl.
Right,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what you
women
mad
be
for?
kind of mixy like that because guys
Yeah.
kind of with them sensitive. We know guys that would. I know a few dudes that'll probably be like, wait a minute.
Right.
Most dudes would kind of be like, but that's crazy. I can see that. I can see that.
So then we fast forward to the actual incident.
Yeah.
Car pull over. Eyewitness says two women are arguing. That's what the eyewitness said. Two
Yeah.
women arguing.
Right.
Two niggas hopped out to stop whatever was happening. I'm more than positive that Meg Thee Stallion was whooping the Kelsey ass. Like, I'm more than positive.
Yeah, I can see it.
We talking about thick Meg.
Yeah.
She's
She-
6'4",
I'm about to say she already like
220.
5'10". Like she's really tall.
She's
Oh,
an NFL linebacker,
Yeah,
nigga.
technically. Yeah.
She's Ray Lewis. Cross that middle if you want to.
Yo, you got Meg or Lizzo?
Meg.
Oh, Lizzo though.
In a
Lizzo.
fight?
In the fight.
She got Lizzo ain't got no stamina. Meg gonna dog walk her.
Okay.
Lizzo out of
old
breath.
Lizzo?
Like when she was,
Cause Lizzo is medium Lizzo now.
yeah, but Lizzo was a good 350.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she tall too.
Yeah.
So she a good
She
5'10",
wasn't
5'9".
fighting them. If she grabbed Meg, it's over.
Oh.
But if Meg
Wait,
is
wait.
like,
Where's Lizzo from?
Damn it.
Oh,
I don't know.
Shit.
America.
we gotta Google that.
Yeah, where the hell is Lizzo from?
I'm sorry.
We gotta
But-
Google it.
but Houston versus what? I gotta see because then I can give you an answer.
Lizzo from?
Yeah, Google that.
I got
Google
you.
that.
Detroit.
Oh
Okay,
shit!
it's Lizzo.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
It's Lizzo.
Lizzo from Detroit?
Yeah,
from
she.
Detroit.
Okay,
gonna
nah,
get
she
her.
got hands.
She gonna get with her.
She
yeah.
got hands.
Yeah, she ain't gonna
Yeah.
let her go
Wait,
either.
wait. Up, she moved.
Oh wait, she moved.
Whoa.
Check this out.
From where?
To Houston.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
I still
Oh,
got
that's a
Lizzo.
good fight.
Yeah, that's a good fight. That's a good fight.
I still got Lizzo.
That's a good
though.
fight. That's a good fight.
I'm gonna go with her roots. I still got Lizzo though.
That's a good
Because
fight.
Lizzo tall too. Like Lizzo.
My only thing is,
I'm sorry. That's sorry, y'all. We.
You know what? This is Celebrity Deathmatch. Remember that
Right.
old cartoon? This
Yeah.
is Celebrity Deathmatch.
Yeah.
I feel like Lizzo would run out of stamina, but she from Detroit and then moved to Houston.
Houston?
Yeah, she
I don't
got
know.
both of them in her
I
veins.
don't know. I don't know. That's
Okay.
interesting.
That's a terrible aside. How did we get there?
I don't know. That's
I
me.
don't know.
That's me being
I was saying
stupid.
Lizzo to
Christ.
begin with because she's a flute player, and as a flute player, yeah.
Oh, she said she got the wind.
Yeah.
She played the flute.
Yo, you ain't shit. That's not what I'm saying.
She like if she can wail on your ass. Like,
No, I just know flute players get into a lot of fights, just in general.
My man's.
I'm literally going right now. I just wanted to. All right, relax.
Bro, get the fuck up off camera, bro. Jesus Christ.
Right,
You
it's
wasted
it's tomorrow.
15 minutes.
It is tomorrow, bro.
You wasted 15 minutes. No, that was laziness.
I did it
Nah, I
on
was trying
purpose.
to get all of the.
I'm fucking up on purpose. Look
Yeah.
at me, I'm Dame.
Y'all can high five about that bullshit if you want to, and that's okay.
Bro, the camera not on you. Goodbye. It's
cool. It
It's
ain't
me
got
and
to be
Rufus.
on.
We here, right?
It's my motherfucking microphone. No, go ahead.
So,
go ahead,
We
go
can't
ahead.
hear you.
So then, situation happened. To the apology,
Right,
to the live, to the Gayle King, to the trial.
right.
That's like the list of events.
Yeah, it
that
was a lot of
fucking happened.
events.
It was a lot.
Like Meg was on tour, like about it.
And Tory didn't take the stand.
You could still
Kelsey
take the stand.
Kelsey off rip got full immunity, which
She
was
asked
weird.
for full immunity.
Yeah. Before I say anything to anybody about anything, I need full immunity.
Right. She did though.
And that shit to me was fucking weird.
yes, it was sus from jump.
And we spoke about it here. We're like, hey, wait a minute. If you ain't do nothing wrong, and you're just you're a witness at this point. You're a witness to a crime.
Right.
Right? What do you need immunity from?
From the truth, apparently.
And we all just swept that under the rug. And she got up on stand and did whatever she did. And she showed up with a husband all of a sudden, which is another fucking weird thing for me.
No, they came out of nowhere.
Now you married. You thick as shit walking to that courtroom. She thick as shit, though.
Yeah, she
I ain't gonna lie.
I mean,
She thick as shit.
she ain't never been skinny.
But you
man.
thicker than a motherfucker walking into the courtroom with a husband all of a sudden, a year and a
Yeah.
half removed from this tragic incident
That has immunity from.
that you got immunity from,
That you can't be tried. That's crazy.
and you can't be tried.
Ah.
And they literally crucified this man. And then he goes to jail.
Mexicans got on boots.
Before that, while in jail, Meg Thee Stallion is still sending cease and desists. She's still suing him. Every time
Really?
every
I didn't know
time,
that part.
every time he had like an interview with someone, she would like file a lawsuit. Every time he would
Oh my
put out
gosh.
an album or whatever, a cease and desist, a lawsuit, because like she kept doing that.
Wow.
And then Mexican put on boots.
They put on boots. Yeah.
like
and it was over with. Well, partially.
Mexicans put on boots, and this man is now stabbed 14 times. And then the day after he's stabbed 14 times, Kelsey's bodyguard says, hey, this is weighing on my conscience too much.
Coming out of hiding.
I can't do this to another black man. I can't see a black youth being treated this way and going through this situation. Hey, world, I've been privy to conversations.
Right.
I've been around Kelsey when Kelsey has said, no, I'm the one that shot her.
She was boasting about it. It's crazy.
Woo!
And that shit, I know this has been like a 30-minute roundabout way to
Sorry.
get
But
here.
no, the
It's
whole
been a deep
thing
dive.
But I
sounds
had to.
crazy.
Yeah.
I had to.
No, that is crazy.
Because we're here now.
Yeah.
And what? What?
Can we
What do you think he should do? Like, if he get
Oh
out
my-
of this?
Yo, Justin had a great comment on Facebook. He said a lot of black women need to apologize.
Oh my God.
Continue.
He said specifically those who criticized him and complained about black women not being protected. Remember that thing? Black women are protected, which probably true. I get that, but women were so hard on this specific
Yeah,
situation.
It was
Anyway,
like a campaign.
Bro,
let me get
I-
it though. Wait. Let me
about-
just finish this comment.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Who complained about black women not being protected while the black men defended Tory. These black women need to apologize to him and black men.
So I'm gonna say this: the short response to that is it's never gonna happen.
You don't think that we can't get our apology?
No, we're not. That's the short of that.
Damn, ladies, y'all ain't gonna apologize to us. Damn, ladies.
This is hard.
I know. I got you.
That's
Right.
crazy,
All
right?
this fucking button pushing I gotta
Yeah,
do.
man.
But no, the long and short of it is we're not gonna. We're black men are not gonna get that apology, right? Partially, we're not gonna get that apology because the amount of damage that the black man has done to the black woman, rightfully so, we should be held accountable for, right?
Okay.
And a lot of black women can see. A lot of black women could look at the situation and say, okay, he might have been innocent, but this nigga wasn't. Right? And it's a
What they
tough
gotta do with
conversation.
Tory though?
It's a tough conversation because somebody may have to be the scapegoat to this. A lot of trauma has been passed from black man to black women in this situation. And it's not right that Tory may have to take the brunt of that. But women may look and say somebody has to answer to the trauma that's been passed, right? It just sucks because this really is an innocent man. If these statements are true,
Yeah.
like we don't know just yet, right?
I mean, we knew from jump, but for sure.
We knew, but legally,
We
the
knew.
world is still catching up.
Yeah. We literally
Legally.
broke down
called
everything.
this out. Like,
Yeah. Nah, we knew, dog. Man, that's crazy, yo.
But yeah, this man was stabbed 14 times,
that's crazy.
and the day after being stabbed 14 times,
Find out.
the bodyguard of the person who had immunity, the person that the whole world was like, nah, can we check her?
Yeah.
There was no DNA testing done.
Nothing.
There was nothing done for Kelsey at all.
No, she.
And we all was like, oh, whoa. What about this one?
Right.
She said, before I say anything to anybody, I need immunity from the whole thing. That gives me pause. Like, I got to
Right.
pause on that.
My
Why do you
biggest
need
thing is
immunity?
that I wanted to know if she had gun residue on her hands. Like
The
that
world
was
would
very,
never
that
know.
was very
The world,
important
yeah.
to me.
No
didn't
one
do-
was tested but
Tory.
Tory.
Yeah.
There were 4 people involved
And he
in
did
the
have
incident.
residue.
That's what I'm saying.
He didn't.
But if the gun went
That's
off,
crazy.
then somebody shot it. Like,
but you know what the world said?
Yeah.
The world said after the DNA test came back from the gun,
Yeah.
and it was inconclusive as to whose
that
DNA it
word.
was. The world said inconclusive doesn't mean it's not you, nigga.
Yeah.
Which is, like, bro,
Sheesh.
it's. Bro,
All right.
it just feels like she stepped on him to get to the top. I don't like that.
what do you think should be done if all
Or
things
on
are
her way to the top.
if-
I don't like that.
If all things are considered true, what do you think happens next? And for those listening, type in the comment section. What do you think happens next if all those things are true?
I personally, I don't think anything happens, and that they may let him out. You know what I'm saying? Sure, he may get free, but no, I don't have any faith that. I don't have any faith that they're gonna throw Meg in jail, which I would agree with, because I do feel like people need to specifically get in trouble for lying about crimes. Because it's enough crime happening to where if it's something for real, like, yo, put him in jail, get him, catch him. It's like, we ain't got to make shit up, though. You know what I'm saying? God damn.
Yeah,
we ain't got to make. One thing we don't have to do is make up crime. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why Karen's is annoying. It's like, man, there's really, there's people doing real shit.
Yeah.
But no, man, I don't think anything's going to happen because I feel like women are biased towards women. And when it's something tragic that happens to a woman, women just jump on the feminism side really quick. And, and it's kind of easy.
Dang, so I'm just not a woman. All right.
But that's my opinion.
That's his opinion.
That's just my opinion. I feel like they're going to say, well, we'll get him next time. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
wow.
well, damn, bro, he in jail, he died. Well, we'll get him next time. It's like,
Okay, so you answered what you think will happen.
yeah.
My question, I believe, was what do you think happens next? I guess you answered that.
Yeah, I just thought.
What up, Reggie?
yeah.
On the check in.
Who?
Reggie.
What
Who?
up, Reggie?
Reggie.
Who?
Reggie.
Who?
Reggie.
Reggie, what up, my boy? What up? What up? What up?
I thought he really couldn't hear. I was like,
Nah.
what's wrong with this?
No, I was
like,
gonna
what's
go
wrong
with
with
it.
I can't hear.
I was like, what's wrong? Is he okay?
Nah, but cool. So you think nothing happens?
Nothing.
What was your second part of your question?
I think he forgot.
I definitely did. Thank you. Thank you for knowing me.
Hey, I know you, brother. I was good to
I gotta push the buttons,
I was
bro. It's a
gonna-
lot.
Okay,
It's a
so
lot
okay.
happening
Oh,
over
You
here.
are doing a lot tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
I would never talk shit about Dame again because I've been trying real hard to push these camera
and keep a
angles.
conversation.
Nigga.
I'm trying to respond to people, monitor the
Hey,
sound.
but drop the drop.
No, now he was like,
Riri said, I think she should go to jail for lying under oath.
That's okay.
Okay.
Come
Okay.
through, niece.
I
Come
think-
through,
Okay.
niece. That's my niece.
That is a
I
crime.
think that he
That's
should
perjury.
sue her for defamation of character.
I want to go a step further.
Okay.
I think he should sue Los Angeles County.
Okay, I can see.
Oh, you always got to go to large.
Yeah.
He should sue the medical examiner who said that it was glass
Whoa.
fragments. No, I'm sorry. He said it was bullet fragments. Because as a quick side note, you know they can't find the bullet fragments no more?
What?
Did y'all know
Since when?
that?
They just lost the bullets.
Y'all knew that?
No.
Okay.
Cool. So I'll let you know something, right? Tory's defense have been trying to file for a retrial, and they said, hey, you know the bullet fragments that we said we had in the beginning, we don't know where they're at. So you said I shot somebody, and your proof of me shooting somebody was the bullet fragments that the medical examiner pulled out of Sis' foot.
Right.
And now you're saying that you can't find those bullet fragments?
Because they never existed.
That's why I said he needs to sue LA County. He needs to sue the medical examiner, that doctor. It was a black doctor, a black guy. I saw his picture today, and I looked at him and I was like, you a piece of shit.
Damn. Probably,
He needs to sue Meg.
Yes.
He needs to sue, and this hurts me to say this. And Dame, I'm going to look at you as I say it. He needs to sue Rock Nation.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
wow.
He needs to sue the management because there was some cleanup done here.
Absolutely.
There was some control. There was some interference happening. And her management team definitely led that.
It did.
And you know I'm a big Jay-Z. That's my man's, right?
That's your people's.
He's the head of the snake on that side.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Because I remember they put her album out and like they was doing some things where it was like super, super protective of her versus him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
He needs to sue all of them.
Wow.
If I got stabbed 14 times and both my lungs collapsed and I'm on the verge of death and I told y'all I was innocent from jump, and I put out an album before I went to jail saying I was innocent.
During.
And I put out an album while I was in jail saying I was innocent.
Before, during,
and
every time.
And all of my peoples is like, no, this man is innocent, and y'all got me in here, and I've lost 4 years of my life, which is 4 years of money.
4 years of music.
And if we want to go and be some music nerds for a second, he cracked the code.
Yeah, right before.
He cracked the code.
He did.
He was one of the only artists to say, you know what, I can sell my album NFT, direct to consumer.
Yeah.
Right.
And y'all can make money off of the resale of my album the same way I make money off of the sale of my album.
Right.
He
And we
cracked
really-
the code.
We've really talked
And he
about this for a long time.
he also missed time with his son that he can't get back.
You've done so much irreputable, that's the word,
That's
irreputable?
crazy.
Yeah.
You've done so much irreputable
Something
damage
you didn't do, like yo.
over something that I did not do. I need the world to pay. The whole world got to pay.
Before we switch it, I'll give
Scorched
one
earth.
more.
Damn,
Just another way to look at this before we go, because honestly, y'all, we definitely spent too much on this. But how about him getting stabbed up was potentially something that was done by the label?
Okay, so I say
Because
this.
you know they have money they have insurance policies on artists. Music don't fucking sell.
Oh, you're saying Tory's label?
Tory, I think he was signed to Interscope.
I don't believe that.
So, but just
But it's a good theory.
it's put the cool, you know, they call it
The
the tinfoil
tinfoil hat,
kufi.
yeah,
Put the
the
tinfoil
tinfoil hat,
kufi on
yeah.
for like 3 seconds. What if the label is that a mosquito? It is getting warm. Mosquito in.
He's just swat.
Yeah, get out of my face.
Why was that like perfect on camera? That's hilarious.
No, but what about if? All right, remember he was signed to Interscope, and remember he was he did albums with Interscope and made good money, whatever,
Yep.
right? But then he went independent.
He did.
And once he went independent, like you say, he cracked the code,
Yeah.
got millions of dollars, right?
he was blowing up,
And
right?
we all know
In seconds.
And we all know that streams go up, money goes up, revenue comes from dead artists, right? So just stay for a second.
So
Okay.
it's a big possibility.
What if he was supposed to die, and the Interscope could recoup everything that they, you know what I'm saying, or whatever.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Look at Michael Jackson. Look at Prince. Look at you know,
Sheesh.
one of the most high profile. Said it backwards. I said prideful.
You better say Pied Piper, nigga. Like, R. Kelly's not in this, nigga.
Whatever.
Right.
Whatever.
Not this time.
Anyway,
Jesus.
not this time.
He's in jail too.
Everybody too grown.
Everybody in jail.
Everybody fucking jail.
Damn.
But what if, just hypothetically, like they set some shit up and he just happened to live, and then it comes out that he was innocent? Something to
okay.
think about. We got to get up out of here though, man. Talk about something else.
No.
man.
You ain't gonna just say that and skate away.
Just feel like you get a cut. You get a cut. You get
Everybody in jail. I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
As he should. He needs
I hope he
to.
does. Like,
He needs to.
hope he goes hard. I hope he
needs
get
to.
like
Justin said she tried to Emmett Till that man.
10 times
Kinda.
more than
A little
what he has
bit,
to
yeah.
spend and,
You know what
I
pissed
ain't
me
gonna
off the
hold you.
most
Yeah.
about the Emmett Till situation? Justin, fuck you for this.
Yeah,
but
excuse
my
me.
brain just
you
be
got
moving.
him in his bag now, Justin.
What fucks me up the most about this Emmett Till shit? 4 decades later, 5 decades later,
Oh.
this old white lady gonna say, "Hey y'all, I made the whole thing up. My bad.
Mind you,
My bad."
yeah, it was set up crazy because they protected her for years. They couldn't find her. They changed her name.
Bro,
I don't
my
even-
bad.
That messed me up too.
Yeah,
But
right.
for
Bro,
me,
yo,
it
that
was the
shit
fact
fucked me
that
up.
he was non-voluntarily at the start of a movement. Like his death started a movement. It's not something that he did on purpose.
Yeah.
I much rather him have been here. Like, to be honest,
Well, that's a.
I much rather him have
I
been
mean,
here.
okay, so damn,
We weren't
I'm
supposed
sorry.
to talk about
I
this.
do.
Damn
I do.
it.
I'm so
Damn.
sorry.
damn. Because
Because
technically,
anybody else could have took it, but a kid, come on, bro.
But
Like,
technically, if it wasn't him,
it would have been someone
would
else.
we have had the movement?
I think so.
I don't.
I think so.
I don't.
I don't.
I think so.
don't.
I think the movement happened because it was a little black boy.
Nah, I think
At that
Mississippi.
time.
Mississippi wasn't gonna. It wasn't gonna stop there.
Nah, little black boy.
It was always gonna be
From
probably
Chicago.
little black
It
boy.
was just set up too beautiful.
Remember, he was beaten as bad as he was. His body was puffy. Like, wasn't he like drowned or some shit? Like he
They
was
did
in
drown
That
him.
was
They beat him.
messed
They
up.
drowned
It
him.
was a lot of
With
fucked
the
up
fan,
shit.
it was-
Yeah.
So I feel like the
This is your fault, Justin.
The extreme of how his body was found,
Yeah.
mixed with his age,
Yeah.
was what spurred the movement.
And because he was from Chicago,
He's
he
from
wasn't
Chicago.
even from Mississippi at the time.
Right. He was visiting, and then his mom did a good job. Like yeah.
But I just hate that
'cause
that's what spearheaded the movement, bro.
Because his mom did the work.
That's messed up.
You know what I'm saying? So it unfortunately,
No matter how I look at it, it's messed up.
unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but like, yeah, like his mom when she said no, leave my casket open. At the time, they don't got fucking
It was
internet.
in the newspaper.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They ain't got the internet, so that was like the most. It's like they ain't seen Saul. You know what I'm saying?
Stupid.
They ain't seen Sinners.
You want to
like
play
you.
a game?
Alright.
I didn't see Sinners yet.
What?
Yeah, I haven't seen Sinners yet. I'm not
Anyway,
gonna lie.
puffy
I haven't
face.
seen Sinners. Honestly, I'm gonna wait for it to come out on Netflix at this point.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Wow, it
but
is.
but
Hey,
all I'm
but
saying
Ryan
is,
Coogler, hold on. Ryan Coogler, I fuck with you, my boy.
no, how you fucking?
Nah, the way he keep putting the camera on
Yo,
himself is
keep
crazy.
doing what you doing, my boy. Like
We
you
all
out
need
here
to-
killing shit,
We
bro.
all need a camera button.
You out here
Yeah.
killing
We
shit.
need to-
Be like, okay, I'm talking. Okay, I'm talking.
I just give a little moment to the people, you know what I mean? And then we right back.
You know? But wow,
Jesus.
yeah.
Oh my God. You want to stay here with the court system?
Nah, we said what we said.
No,
dude,
as in you want to move topics, but stay within
with
the court system.
Yeah.
oh man,
Well, it is more topics in the
we just gonna
court.
slide right back into another one. Okay.
Or do you got something else?
Right.
You want to give us a little break? You got something for us?
Did you have a third one on my bucket?
More trial.
God damn it!
Bro, everybody in jail.
Everybody in
nigga.
jail. Okay.
Everybody
all
in jail.
All right. So let's.
I had an off the wall topic.
I love it.
Yeah.
Drop
I
the
just want
drop.
to change it.
Drop the drop
All
and
right,
let's
give
go.
me 30 seconds. Hold on, let me get because I just want to change it, y'all. We didn't spend a lot
Jesus.
on court, man. And
Bro, we got
and
more
we
to
still
go.
got Diddy to go. You know what I'm saying?
We got more to go. We got DDG.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come
Niggas
on, man.
is in jail.
Everybody in jail.
Everybody in jail. Wait, hold on. Boom. Ruth Cam.
All right, so did y'all hear about
Nah, I definitely didn't hear about that.
no?
I don't know what
I
that
didn't-
was.
I didn't hear about that.
I didn't get that text.
Well, it's a text thread of Aisha Howard confronting Anthony Edwards as far as not putting on a condom.
Oh.
And
Really quick, just I don't know people for real. Aisha Howard is the
the lady's baby mama.
got you,
situation.
and
Okay.
he paid her all that money and stuff.
Anthony Edwards was a basketball
right,
player.
Same, yeah.
Cool,
same
cool.
thing.
All
Right,
right.
right.
Okay, got you.
Cool,
Anthony
cool.
Edwards was a basketball
So
player.
it's a text thread. Don't
And
care
that-
about the text thread. My question is,
So that's the same baby mama. Though. It's the same person. Okay.
Aisha, yeah.
Okay.
My question is, okay, if you don't use a condom and then a baby is born, is it really a mistake?
Men been trying to. We've been trying to ask that shit
Like,
for years.
is it really?
Wait a minute.
Wait, run that question back again. Let's clip this one up. I like this one. One more time.
You
One more
know,
time.
if a guy doesn't wear a condom and a baby is born out of that, is it really a mistake?
Okay, so
Wow.
I have to say this. It depends. It depends how fast the sex happened.
Wait a minute.
And I say that to say this.
I can see that.
If spur of the moment shit happened and we just so involved in the moment and sex pop off.
And
Okay.
baby.
Right? And then baby is like, oh, fuck, we didn't mean for that.
Okay, little
Now-
context. He did have an option of a condom. However,
But how
in
do we
the
know?
text thread, he
Okay.
said I didn't want to use that. He liked that brand of condom.
Well, okay.
So it's not like
Yo,
it's
you keep.
not like
Hey, you see how we be with you, and then you
Wait.
like you. I was like,
because now I'm back on the other side.
I'm back
now
on
I'm
the other
like
side too.
Because I'll raise my hand and say this.
because it happens. I don't know.
I only like one brand of condom.
See,
Me too.
All right. Okay.
Well, I've had some good brands, but I've definitely had a lot of bad brand condoms.
So is that a mistake? Because technically you chose.
Now, okay, so with me,
Damn, that's a good topic though.
with,
I mean, that's a good.
with
that's a good
me,
concept.
I have
Yeah.
to look up the definition of mistake.
Okay.
No, I know it sounds crazy, but I have to. Right?
Okay.
Cool. An action or judgment that is misguided or wrong is the definition of mistake.
What? Read. I didn't
That's
know that.
okay. Continue.
An
Read that again.
action or judgment that is misguided or wrong.
Misguided.
Now,
or
misguided is the
wrong.
key word.
But then wrong.
Well, you deem it as wrong because it's misguided.
But misguided is a key word because misguided could be just a lapse of judgment.
Yeah.
Misguided can be
You was drunk.
misguided, right? So technically,
I think I just answered it. If that's the case, but keep going.
can you say that question one more time?
Like you read the text.
One more
first.
time for me. Just say the question for me.
If you didn't choose a condom, what was it? If you
Right.
didn't-
If you
if you
you-
choose to not wear a
if
condom,
if you choose not to wear a condom
is it a mistake?
and a baby was produced
Is it a mistake?
in the action, is it a mistake?
I'm gonna say yes. That can be a mistake.
Okay.
That can be a mistake. That can be a mistake. I don't think that everyone who's having sex goes into it saying, "I'm gonna have a baby right now."
Okay.
Right? Is it a dumb choice?
Right.
Yeah. Is it something that I would choose? Probably not. But
Okay.
is it a mistake?
You know what's interesting about the word mistake?
Y'all go ahead.
The interesting part about the word mistake is this is something that's not assessed until said actions happen.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so if you have the baby and everybody was like, perfect, this is what we wanted anyway. High five, everybody. Hey, I'm having a baby. Right?
Right.
But when you feel like, it's maybe not what I should have chose, then now it's a mistake. But this is when you assess it, once again, with the definition, when you're not misguided and when you're not misguided.
You see what I'm saying?
wrong.
Like, it's like,
Wait a minute.
exactly.
I mean, but at the same
I
time.
damn near want to read this.
Okay.
Okay.
This is a text
This is
message
a text
thread
thread with him and her?
between Anthony Edwards and Aisha.
And Aisha, okay.
Sis says, "Are you feeling better?" Homie says, "Yes, I am. What about you?" Sis says, "I'm okay, but I do have a question."
Oh, okay.
He says, "Okay, what's up?"
Yeah.
She says, "You don't like condoms?" He says, "I do, but not those ones." She says, "Okay, well, just don't be wildin', slinging it everywhere. I'd be lying if I said the condom didn't throw me off or that I didn't want you to, but I'm hoping you have some discipline with your lifestyle and all. I fuck with you, so I let it happen, but I was being serious when I said I don't deal with just anyone." And then from this, a baby came.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is this a mistake? Because it just don't feel like a mistake. Am I wrong?
No,
It feels real iffy. Like,
I don't think the word mistake is the right word.
okay.
Not in this situation.
Maybe that's
Yeah,
what it is.
This is a.
I don't think it's a mistake.
I'm not gonna hold you. This. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, like if there was no baby.
This is
yeah.
unfortunate.
If it was no baby, yeah.
Homie said, "Hey, I do fuck with condoms, but not the ones that you provided, or not the
Right.
ones that was there."
Right.
I go back to
But
my
that
early
choice-
days. When I was in high school, we had sex ed. In sex ed, they gave you in New York. There was a brand called King,
Oh.
New York King, right?
Oh, them generic joints.
Yeah,
I thought he was
King
gonna say Durex, but
right?
No, but they do. They have a
It was a
generic
King
NYC condom.
And I remember
Oh, wow.
that shit.
They just do.
It had like a subway station
I
map
was
on
about
it.
to say the
I'm
letters.
right.
Yeah,
It was
really did.
NYC and it had like a subway station
It was a
map
black
on it,
pack
right?
with the color. I
Now,
remember.
back in my
Oh,
early
wow.
days,
Well, they would give them out when you
they
went-
would give them out.
When
Now,
you,
back in my early days, I used it. And I was like, I don't like the way this feels, and I don't like the way my dick felt after
In
it.
the condom, right?
Right?
Oh, wow.
And not all condoms are made the same.
Absolutely.
Right.
So when I'm reading that, he's like, yo, I do fuck with condoms, but not just those.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
That leads me
so it
to
could
believe
be a skin thing.
it could be, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
They got
absolutely.
lambskin, they got
get it,
Durex, like
yeah.
you
They
said.
got, some women are allergic to
It's the
latex.
latex.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
Like
so
they-
it
they-
is true.
So that
Or
message to
sometimes
me,
the
I used to pop
lubricant on
Lifestyles.
It depends. Sometimes
bro,
the
I pop
lubricant on it is
lifestyles
not.
so
Mad
much, bro.
Lifestyles. You pop them lifestyles.
I
They the
fucking
same.
hate lifestyles.
Lifestyles,
right?
and if you
Yeah, I don't even know why they made them.
and you talked about Durex. If you get the wrong Durex, pop, it just pop.
Yeah, they do pop.
That's
Like,
why
what
I
the
moved to Magnums, man.
Absolutely.
That's why.
Absolutely.
You know what's funny? When you say you moved to Magnums, everybody's like, "Oh, yeah, big dick."
No,
women.
you
It's
just like no. I'm trying
It's
to have
just
babies.
durable.
Yeah, and it could,
So it's
It
just
was-
really preference.
It was the strongest of them all.
Is this? Are we having an argument about condom preference?
No, it's not an argument.
No.
This is
Well,
a-
not an argument, but
this
like
is a
the
healthy
way-
conversation.
No. What I'm saying is when he said I don't mind condoms, but the ones that you have, because I have definitely, I have been in a situation. Real talk, it's going down, and we've had this before. It's about to happen, but you don't have no condoms.
Yeah.
and you got to go get some.
Yeah.
right. And then you go to the store, and it's like this all you
They
got.
got the bullshit.
You like nigga,
And
this
now
what you got?
and now you like fuck it.
Fuck, man. All right, give me them little ass lifestyles, nigga.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Give me them little ass.
But you know what's crazy?
And so you still gonna go and do it, and then when it pop, you like, that's a mistake.
That's why I didn't want these bullshit ass lifestyles.
I didn't want these guys.
But you know what's crazy? Like as a woman, you only ovulate a week out of the month.
You know what's okay?
You get what I'm saying?
That part is interesting
And
too.
then as far as ovulation, you don't ovulate one day, maybe two.
but that part is interesting too because
I hate that.
fully.
I hate that ovulation shit.
yeah,
I'm just saying.
I hate
is-
that.
'cause
I
it's
hate
like,
it because
is it
women
really
is
a
always
mistake?
pregnant, and it's like yo, you always pregnant.
It's
sis.
like so if all women on earth only got 1 or 2 days to get
Yeah,
pregnant,
It's like how?
it's like how the fuck is everybody
Thank
pregnant all
you.
the time?
Like how is this possible?
Rihanna on her 18th baby
you only tell me they was only fucking when he was
for those
ovulating.
1 or 2
Come on,
days. No,
come on.
I
Like,
don't
it's no
like that
way.
shit.
I don't
man.
understand that. Yeah.
Man, fuck that.
I
Nah,
understand
women just fertile and
That's
if-
why I'm like, I don't know.
But
Is it a oopsie or is it not? Because
what's to be if it was the wrong condom, it could be a oopsie.
Yeah.
If it is a Durex, right?
Or them little ass fucking lifestyle.
Or the lifestyle or the fucking King condoms, right?
Yeah.
If
it
them
said
shits
King
pop,
NYC.
King NYC. It had a subway map on it, and it had the gold wrap on it. It was a bullshit Magnum.
Yeah, but
bro,
if-
it was a bullshit Magnum condom.
yeah, but what if a girl got some bullshit condoms
Yeah.
for this specific
and
situation?
that's what he's
that's
saying.
what he's saying. He's like,
It's
I
like-
fuck with condoms, just not
Yeah.
those. That lets me know
No, I'm
she has
saying-
some bullshit.
I'm saying like
Yeah,
to get
Justin said NYC condoms always break.
They always
like
fucking
what,
break.
okay, what if a girl gets some or only has NYC condoms to get you? She ovulated.
So what I'm saying is,
So that mean-
wait, real quick.
ahead.
In that same situation, the man wouldn't know until it's time to get down, right? So if
No way of
if
fussing on
condoms is heavy on my practice, right?
Right.
I don't do nothing without that protection,
Right.
And
Right.
you're like, okay, I got condoms. Right.
Right.
One, I'll be stupid to trust your
Just
condoms.
trust that.
Right?
Yeah,
Just
I
trust
should
that.
always have mine.
Because
Low-key.
why would you not?
But let's just say,
But that's old school player shit.
no, I never would
Really?
trust
I
a
would-
woman.
oh my God.
I would never trust a woman
So-
with
so-
a
I
condom.
thought it was common courtesy to have both.
No,
have.
no, fuck
to
that.
both have.
Okay,
Nope.
So
like
then,
the man
then,
and the woman to
Hey,
both.
listen, I could be deeply in love with you. If we're at the condom stage and you offer me a condom, I will still look at that condom like, I don't know about that. I
if-
gotta bring my own.
it,
Okay.
Honestly,
I gotta
not.
bring my own.
That's old school man shit.
But she would go raw dog and chance, bruh.
Nah.
But no.
but before you move it,
we didn't get there.
We didn't get there. But I'm saying, I really want to stress this because that's something that like is old school man information. I'll at least say from the 2000s. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shout out to you being a producer of the show.
Nah, facts. Nah, facts.
He's like Cameron too.
I
like,
switched
come
it.
on with it.
I switched it, nigga. I switched it.
But no. In real life, that's old school. Literally, my daddy told me that. Like, he was like, nah, you got to always have your own condoms. He was like, 'cause you don't know what the this man did to the condom. You know? And there used to be the thing where women poke holes in them.
Yes.
I've heard about that. That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? If you trying to really get this man that got that money, sounds real weird, but remember Drake had this thing. Remember that? What was it? It was Drake with the condom, and he was like, and he would
with the hot sauce.
You put the hot sauce
to kill the
fucking sperm in the condom, which is just dumb.
Bro, you got red hot, nigga.
Yeah, no.
But he got big red.
Put that shit on everything, nigga. You put that shit on everything, nigga.
Talk about hot sauce in my bag swag. Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow.
But that's what I guess he would do.
You put Tabasco in the latex, nigga.
But you just pull it out though? Like, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Like out the sleeve.
You like, yep, I'm glad I brought this.
Go gadget hot sauce, nigga. That's crazy.
The point.
That's crazy.
But the point is that it's because you can't never trust people.
Yeah.
And no matter what. And yeah, when I would go to a girl house and she pull out a condom, I'm like,
I'm not using that.
I'm not using that.
I'm not using that.
I don't know what you did to that.
And fuck you for even entertaining that. Roof. I'm about to slide the computer over.
Hey, you know what I mean? Hey, you like, hey.
Nah, I'm on my square. Go ahead.
Hey, a few more times, it's on her, bro.
Go ahead.
A few more times, she the show producer, bro.
Give me one more chance. Dame, give me one more chance. Hey, Dame, give me one more chance. Nah, but okay, you said you heard that from your pops.
Yes.
I learned that from my older cousin.
Yeah.
My older cousin Reem was like, yo, bro, don't ever in your life.
No.
Ever.
No.
And it's not to say that the woman is untrustworthy or whatever, but it's like
it's just precaution.
Yeah, precaution.
Yeah,
right?
you protect yourself.
Yeah.
What is it? Put your mask on. Put your mask on first
before you save others.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I have.
But that's crazy because I do like that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a mistake.
That's what I'm saying.
I think it's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate
because homie's like, no, I do fuck with condoms, just not those.
So
that
do you
have
fuck
provided.
with his reaction now, knowing?
And that's the part that's tough.
Yeah.
So okay, I'm gonna say this.
I know.
10 times out of 10, I fuck with what Anthony Edwards did.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I do agree with the answer.
And I say that having kids, right? Yeah. Because that child is now born in a fucked up situation.
Yeah.
Right? And I would never want a child to be in a broken home. But you have to believe a nigga when he says, I don't want to be a father.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds crazy to say. We're not supposed to say that, right? Because two people laid down, you did the tango, and now we have a third, right? Mm-hmm. But you have to believe somebody when they say, I don't want to be a part. Okay. Now, this man just so happened to have the money and the reach and the influence to say, you know what? You're in it for money? Mm-hmm. Guess what? Guess what I got? I got bread, right? So here you go. We gonna front load this shit. I don't want nothing to do with y'all. It's fucked up for the kid. That kid is born in a fucked up situation. But he protected himself in that regards.
Dang, born is a sin,
damn.
And it's shitty. We're not supposed to say it, but it's
there go your example.
It's true. I'm sorry. We're not supposed to say it, but I'll be the one to say it. I'm okay with what he did.
Absolutely.
Because he said, hey, I said I didn't want.
Right.
I sent you money to get this taken care of. You
Shimmy.
took that money and
shout out to Shimmy. What up, Brody?
Shout out to Shimmy on the check-in. You took that money and did something else with it.
Okay.
And now you're here trying to put a baby on me. Yes. So cool. If you're here for money, I'm going to give you all the money that you ask for.
Right.
Wow.
Leave me alone. So is it fucked up?
So y'all still standing on what he did?
It's fucked up, but I agree with it.
Okay.
I do.
I agree with it.
Okay.
I agree with it because hopefully the money can go to use and that child can grow up in a situation where at least one parent is taking care of them. That's the best I got.
I agree there. And I'm a guy, I've said
and
this
that's fucked up to say. It is.
I've said this on record. I've said this on the show. I've said this. This has actually happened in real life. I've literally been on top, dick and pussy. And I'm like, yo, if you get pregnant, I'm going to be a deadbeat dad because I don't want children. And just so you understand, that's not what this is. Like I've literally, and then some girls be like, I understand. Some girls is like, when they get the, I'm like, oh. So wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? So you had a motive?
You trying to trap me?
You know what I'm saying? I was like, get my goddamn dick.
Give my dick
Give my
back.
goddamn dick. What the fuck is you doing?
You're like,
Wow.
no dick for you.
Yeah, the fuck.
Not you repo and dick. That's-
Absolutely.
clutching pearls
Yeah, I'm
and
like, oh, you
shit?
trying to set a nigga up? No, nigga. No, you not.
Have you ever been in a situation where somebody? This is a dumb question because I know the answer already.
Yeah, because I
Right?
told y'all.
So-
I told y'all this already.
So for the new listeners, the people today,
Okay.
All right.
what
have you ever
situation?
been in a situation where someone tried to trap you in the moment?
Oh, like clink clink down on you?
So for a guy, it would be, you can nut in me. I'm on birth control.
That's crazy.
For a girl, it may be,
they take the condom off and you don't know.
yeah, they take the condom off and you don't know.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in that situation before?
I have definitely been. That same girl that tried to put the baby on me was the one who I said that to.
Wait, Dame. We never got here in the conversation.
Okay.
Did you splash, shorty?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
No,
okay.
on purpose because of the situation. So
Okay.
then when she said, "I'm pregnant," I was like, "Bitch, that ain't my baby. Get your motherfucking ass out my kid.
Not with my baby.
Get your motherfucking ass out my baby."
pulled out.
Yeah, no, it didn't. The dates didn't match. You know what I'm saying? You know how it goes. It's like
For me, it's when bitches be like, you fuck her, and then like a week later, she like, I'm pregnant. Like, ha, bitch, you been pregnant.
No, literally, that's what happened.
No, you can't tell
Yeah.
in a week.
That's what I was trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was already like
Nah.
14 weeks or some shit pregnant.
Are you bugging?
Yeah, and
I
she's
met you
like,
2 weeks
she's
ago.
like, it's your baby. I was like, first
14
off,
weeks
we
is
had
crazy.
this awkward ass conversation. I already told you.
I met
ain't
you about a week ago.
Yeah.
14
Seriously.
weeks after a week is crazy.
Yes. And so that's what happened. And so whatever. But I was going crazy because I'm like, what the fuck? And then it literally took my mother to be like, nigga, math. like,
Count, nigga.
yeah. When did you meet her? I'm like 2 weeks ago. I was like, cool. How old? I was like, oh. Yo,
Has that ever happened to you, Ruth?
the crush at April Fools.
Facts.
Absolutely got that.
Facts. Like,
Yes, it has happened to me.
Yeah.
Took off the condom situation.
Peekaboo.
Did not know. Completely intoxicated.
That's a question I got for you when you finish.
It was all a setup,
Okay.
just in general.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, don't remember. It was he tried it.
And fuck you,
Yeah.
Jonathan.
Nah, for real.
We just gonna name him Jonathan.
Fucking nigga named Jonathan. It sounded right.
All right. I got one question.
Wait, I gotta say my experience. I'm
Wait,
joking.
no,
I'm
no, he
joking.
do.
I'm
No,
joking.
No, I want to get your experience, but I just got a question. When women say you can't feel when the condom come off, is that a real thing?
No.
It can't be a real thing because I feel the difference. So if I feel the difference, I know you feel the difference.
No, I feel the difference.
Unless you're just
Okay.
a hallway.
So no, the
Okay,
reason I'm asking for real because I want you to. It's
you're-
gonna sound crazy, but I want you to
If
kind of
you're
expose
wondering,
something.
if you're wondering,
'Cause
one
guys
thing
do
one
take
thing
off
that you
condoms.
can do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot what. No.
What the fuck was that? Yeah.
Because I was thinking about the
See?
Yeah.
the movie with Jamie Foxx when he put the saran wrap.
Booty call.
Booty call.
Okay, so in
Classic
Booty Call,
movie. Tommy Davidson. Yes.
okay, so you can use saran wrap like on your hand and feel it, right? And take it off. Same thing.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely different.
Listen, I could tell the difference. And that's why I stopped using them.
All right, but
because after I felt the other way, I'm like, fuck
wait.
this.
So it's some ladies in the room.
Right?
Riri said it depends on the size. So ladies, the ladies that's watching, y'all telling me y'all can be getting it with a condom,
Now you could tell.
and you can be getting it with a condom, and he could take the condom off, and it just feels exactly the same, and you just don't know.
It don't even smell.
Oh, I
the
feel
same.
bad for him. If you feel exactly the same,
It don't
I feel
even-
bad
As a
for you.
condom?
I feel bad for you. If you feel,
You
don't-
might as well be a dildo, my
It
guy.
don't even smell the same
You know what I mean?
in the room.
Right.
well, yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I do. We all hate how condoms smell. Like,
yeah. I fucking hate that.
I hate that
plastic
fucking
ass
yeah.
smell. It smell like a fucking
It's like-
toy factory.
Yeah,
Bitch, I'm in the North Pole in
Yeah,
this bitch.
nah, it's
we
crazy.
in the fucking toy factory. Yeah, and it squeak like
And it's
SpongeBob.
squeak.
Bitch.
Yeah, you do.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Wait.
want the
See,
squishy.
Tammy said you can tell if it comes off no matter the size. So
No
that's what
matter.
that's what I be wondering. Okay, now, but this is something that I gotta.
Facts.
I'm sorry, ladies, but I gotta go with y'all for a second, cause y'all say that bullshit. Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't know he took the condom off.
You knew.
So Have you not heard that? So that's what I'm saying. It relates.
Dame,
You said.
put their feet to the fire, Dame. What the? I didn't even know you was doing that. You was doing that? Hold on.
You know.
ISO one. You was doing that, nigga?
Bro, ladies have said.
I didn't know this was a whole setup.
I wasn't doing it, but I was
go
definitely
ahead,
setting it up, basing off of the
Yeah,
conversation.
It can go both ways with sure.
But the one that the women never give
Dame is trained.
props on is they never say, because I've heard a lot of women. Y'all know I'm pretty. How old am I? I don't know how.
86.
86?
Ancient.
Yeah.
Ancient.
86,
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Right. I've heard a lot. I have a lot of friends right now that have kids that are 22 and 24 and 16.
Yeah.
It's like, what happened? He took the condom off and I didn't know.
Bruh.
That's a bad excuse.
And I'm
That's just a
Yeah.
lacking accountability.
yeah,
That's what it is.
So that's why I'm asking y'all. So that's why everybody is saying
It's
no.
a natural body reaction.
So-
My body naturally.
So all
said,
these bitches
legs
is
up,
lying.
Push back, like
See, you know what it is?
it's a natural reaction.
Okay, so let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. We're adults here, right? When it feels good, nobody wants it to stop.
No, absolutely, yeah.
Right?
I don't care how it feels. If I didn't consent to that, I don't want it.
Agreed.
Well, yeah, but that's
Agreed.
not the, okay.
Agreed.
But taking the condom off, you could be like, what the fuck? It feel different. Get off me.
That's what I'm saying.
But
that's
he-
a
But if you
natural-
just be like,
what Dame is
that's a
saying is
natural
that,
reaction.
But what Dame is saying, it don't happen,
they don't.
and then something happens,
Oh, baby.
and then now they say, oh well, he
Well, it's
took
'cause
the
he took the condom off.
So that's what Dame
That's
is alluding
what
to.
I'm saying.
Because she never felt you to begin with.
No,
That's
no, don't want to go there. Don't want to go
That's
there.
the
You see what you
answer.
did? That's not the answer.
What happened was
Nah,
it
y'all
felt
just
too
fucking
good to
admitted
stop.
it. Exactly.
The answer
And I'm
was-
glad you asked, bro. You
You
really
throwing a hot dog down the hallway.
Thank you, ladies, for being honest, because y'all just solved the fucking 20-year
I feel
question
like
that
you
I've
know,
had,
though.
and I fucking tricked y'all.
I can't believe you just did that.
Have you not heard women say that, Jay?
No, but that was amazing that
hey,
you
man,
just
we
did that.
outside. We out here partying, bro.
And
think
that
it's
was
weird they be
covert.
lying, like-
That was covert as shit.
Yeah, nah,
Jesus
thank you. You're
Christ.
welcome. You're welcome, fellas. She felt that shit, G.
Let me find out that you nice for real,
She felt that shit, G.
bro. I'm proud.
She felt that shit, G.
I taught you well, bro.
I'm talking about.
And I taught you
He
well.
took the condom off. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I ain't trying to hear
Yeah,
that.
all right.
I taught you well.
Yeah, all right.
That was a master class, bro. You got women to be accountable,
Exit for once.
and then loop them back in.
Hey, brother, this is what
And
I
said-
do, player.
Let me find out.
Hey, shout out. I was just gonna say, shout out to the women that was accountable this one time, because you
Hey,
know y'all don't be accountable.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, that's what we be saying.
Speak for yourself, sis says
Uh-oh.
stealthing is grape. And I agree
I understand.
with that.
I know what you're saying.
I agree with that statement.
Stealthing
as well.
is when you take the condom off.
Yes.
That's
it's
what
grape.
that's called
Yeah.
stealthing.
Stealthing.
Okay.
It's grape.
But you don't feel it.
Because consent was not given. If we're here under the guise that we're using protection, and in the midst of you doing whatever you're doing, you took the condom off and you continued,
Okay.
that is grape.
That's not,
There-
that's
there's
not what
no
you got to do
consent.
for women. What you have to do is say, I understand
You know
what
what?
it is you're saying, and I acknowledge what it is you're saying. No one is disagreeing with you.
So
It's like-
I am so glad. I am so glad that
I
we.
hate you just did that.
I am so glad.
No one
at
is
this
disagreeing with you.
transition.
We're just saying you can feel it.
I'm saying I'm so glad that we're talking about this, because we have to transition to the last topic that we have to talk about, and this is a great topic because it's a topic about what is consent.
Jesus.
What are you doing?
Jesus.
Do you agree, disagree? Do you get the fuck up and move out the room? Do you change? Do you leave? Do you go? Do you
you
stay?
donkey kick a nigga?
What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? So I like this topic. Appreciate y'all. First off, one more time, I do want to give the women one more round of applause
After you then
for accountability. But we have to move on, and we got to talk about it, y'all.
Let's
y'all
do
know
it.
we got to talk about it, yo.
The Diddy trial has begun.
Oh no, not
Diddy.
again.
Diddy?
The Diddy?
Diddy? The diddler?
Diddler? Did he do it?
Did he do it?
The trial has started.
The trial is definitely started.
Let's start with all the shenanigans that happened pre-trial.
So many
Yeah,
shenanigans.
Okay, so
I want to sum it up a little bit because it's everywhere. Like, people know.
Yeah.
We don't have to give a full as if
they
don't.
came here to get the information. This is ghetto news.
Okay.
We have to be ghetto news reporters.
That's it.
We have to. Like, we have to.
It is.
I'm not gonna go back as to what happened. I'm just gonna start at the trial.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, cool.
I want to start with the jury selection.
Okay.
Have you seen the jurors?
Get it off of me.
I was on it.
I would never say that again.
I can't say it. Somebody else say it.
Pause.
Okay.
There we go.
I can't say it.
Anyway, go ahead.
Have you seen the jury selection?
Yes, a bunch of white ladies, right? Am I bugging?
Yeah.
He going to jail.
Yeah.
Something like that.
No, I can't even say a bunch of white ladies. To be honest, how old is Sean Combs?
In his
In his 50s?
I'll look it up.
Yeah, please.
Mid 50s. I want to say maybe upper.
I want to say
say
late
57, 58.
50s.
Yeah, more late.
57, 58?
I want to say.
He's that old?
I'm
say.
guessing.
I got you. Give me a
but
second. I'll tell you in a minute. We got Google.
Jesus
we got Google.
Christ.
He's younger than my parents, I would assume.
Yeah, as we get the age,
you.
I don't think that
55, right there at the cusp.
He's
right there at the-
mid 50s.
Right at the cusp.
A lot of the jurors to me are a little bit older.
Yeah.
They're on the older spectrum, which scares me.
Yes.
It scares me, but it scares me for a reason why you might not believe.
Okay, what is it? Spit
know
it
what-
out. Just say it.
Yeah, because I actually disagree with you.
saying?
You know what's funny?
Let me influence you. Just say
Cool.
it.
So the reason why I think this is gonna hurt more than help. No, I'm sorry, it's gonna help more than hurt, and it's for the wrong reason. Our elders came from a generation of abuse,
Shout out to DJ Ham, bro.
Yes.
You gonna be here next week, my guy?
Yes.
right? They came from a generation of abuse where the women kind of just took it because it was a norm.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
In the 50s and the 60s, in offices, women would just get their ass smacked,
Right.
or cheeks
Right.
grabbed,
Right.
and it was just a normal thing. There was no Me Too movement.
Right.
There was no outlet for women to say, "Hey, no, that's wrong.
That's wrong."
I don't want that to happen." It kind of was like,
Okay.
deal with it. The same way a homie can come home from a long day of work and just smack up his wife,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
he felt like it, type
Yeah.
shit, right? So I think it's going to help Sean Combs more than hurts that there's older women and older men on his jury board, because from their generation it might be seen as a norm.
Wow. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. That's a really good take. I didn't think about it like that.
Bro, I'm just nice like
You
that.
alright, nigga. Relax. I'm saying.
Hold on. I'm just nice like that.
Scott.
So, like,
Scott, somebody move the button
I'm just
away from
nice
this nigga.
like that. Nah, but I'm scared, but I'm dead serious when I say that. Like I'm afraid.
I thought
that-
you was gonna say something else.
No.
I'm afraid that at the age that majority of these people are, they're all coming from a generation where this behavior was looked at as a norm. So
Okay.
they
Yeah.
can condemn it, but they might not see it as something that's jail worthy and, oh, you got to go down for this.
Once again, that's a really good point. For real, straight up. That's a really good
It's a
point.
different take.
I didn't see it from that perspective. But I thought it was good that they were older, because you can get the goal is to get people who are unbiased.
Yeah, absolutely.
So to be honest,
yeah.
anybody for the most part, 50, 60 lower, we all know who Diddy is.
Right.
So we have a biasness. So in my head, I was thinking it'd be kind of dope to really find people who just honestly don't know who he is. For that to
That
happen,
would be dope.
It's impossible.
I think so too. But I do think that if you're gonna get close to it, it would.
Sidney
it
Lee
would-
says Jay-Z was there. No, I don't know. This is a random comment.
Right,
Shout
it
out
was
to
random.
Sidney Lee on the check-in.
That's funny. Yeah,
Shout out.
to that.
But my bad.
But
my
I'm
bad.
just saying, no, I got you. But I think for that to happen, I'm saying for you to get like the closer to unbiased people, you would have to be older, because we all are kind of like, I mean, you're an asshole, but you know what I'm saying? Take that.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
we,
yeah.
you know, we are like,
Can't stop once.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, bro, right now, if you get a whole bunch of people 30 in the
DJ Afro said, "What up, y'all?"
what up?
What up?
You know, if right now, if we in the court and all of a sudden,
It's a bop.
it's
It's a bop, yeah.
That's true.
Shit, no.
Fuck that nigga. No, we can't do
We
that.
good.
Yeah.
We are straight.
Yeah.
Yo, free Diddy, nigga. Like,
Yeah.
so, you know, so you would have to go, in real life, you would have to. So yeah. So but I never thought about what you said. That's a good take, bro.
No, to me,
That's
it's,
also a little sexist
bro.
too.
No, it's fucked up. But once again,
Also pretty sexist.
that's not my generation.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I can't speak for them.
Yeah,
but from what I know about that generation, that was happening at an alarming clip.
Yeah,
It's only until today that the Me Too's and like.
What you mean I can't smack my wife?
You feel me?
What?
See,
Like-
it's weird because I've been looking at it from the opposite end.
Okay.
That's like, well,
I'm just joking, by the way.
this the generation of people that want them to pay for what they had to go through.
The transgressions.
Yeah. For the walking in the house slapping bitch or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So a part of me is like, I don't know. At this age,
My bad, Laro. I can't read. It's DJ Laro.
Laro.
Not Afro.
Hey, what up?
Laro.
Laro.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
My bad, Laro.
Don't do Laro like that.
You my nigga like that for real. You did. we peoples for
That's
real.
Laro. What
I
up,
don't know,
sir?
but you said it was what, a palm colored jewelry, or it's just
Shit. I saw it. I should have screenshotted it, but I saw it. The jury that was selected.
Oh.
Right.
was it a mixture? It was just
You said palm colored?
It was yeah.
we're on TikTok.
It was
palm is funny.
it was a mixture of men and women. It was a healthy mix.
Okay.
But what I noticed was the age ranges.
Okay.
And
Much
the
older.
age ranges was like 46 to 74 type shit. And that's
The
dangerous.
74.
Like to me that's a
part
dangerous
is dangerous.
that's a dangerous age range
Sheesh.
because
It can go either way.
Okay, so how about this? We're in like day 4 of the trials, right? Let's progress the
Let's get
conversation.
into it.
right?
Yeah, let's get into
We're
it.
in like day 4 of the trials.
Yeah.
And the one thing that I've been seeing across all mediums
Right.
is that they see some freak nasty shit going on,
Okay.
but people don't see illegal activities. And that's just been like the consensus across the board.
Yeah.
Other than the domestic violence.
Okay.
Okay.
But I just posted this other day. I was like, guys, don't beat women. But that's not what he's on trial for.
Yes or no?
No, he's not on trial for violence, bro. He's on trial for trafficking, sex trafficking. He's on trial for he's not on trial for the whole Cassie video. Like if he was on trial for beating her up, he loses. There's a video. You beat her up, bro. Go to jail. He's not on trial for that. They're using that as a character
or caricature.
yeah, like a character thing to paint you as a person. But just like you said, Jay, even Cassie on the stand, even though she's part of the freak offs, what they have not done, not just her, the person, just talk about this. What they have not done has made a situation to where he threatened her to do it. Cassie's testimony literally was kind of like, I felt like he would do this if I didn't do this.
His charges are
Come on, tell me.
racketeering, sex trafficking,
Mm-hmm.
and transportation to engage in prostitution.
All right, stay right there.
Yeah.
Stay right there, bro. That is called the Mann Act. I tried to explain this to you a few years ago about R. Kelly. R. Kelly is not in jail for sleeping with underage kids. He's in jail because of something called the Mann Act. The Mann Act was something that was, I know now, because when I tried to talk about it before, I ain't had no facts, but now I know. R. Kelly is in jail for the Mann Act, which is something that they did for black men to put them in jail when they didn't have nothing on them. So, give you an example. It started with the first black boxer in America. His name is Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson was the first black huge boxer, and what he would do specifically is, because we're talking like the 20s, 30s, whatever, right? He would specifically fuck white women. Hell yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? First off, I beat all y'all ass. I'm the top boxer, right? Look it up. It's called the Mann Act.
I'm looking it up.
Go ahead.
Keep talking.
It started with Jack Johnson. And what happened is they had to find a reason to put him in jail because he wasn't doing nothing wrong.
Okay, I got to stop
Let
you
me
there.
wait. Just let me go. Let me go. And so what they did was, what the Mann Act does is they make a charge that says if you transport a person over state lines for sex, that's a crime.
I got to stop you because you're spreading misinformation. And yes, I know that this is ghetto news. I understand that.
Well, ain't that ghetto?
But you're wrong.
I'm not wrong about this.
R. Kelly, I'm telling you his charges. I'm looking at it.
Sex trafficking?
He had 9 counts of a superseding indictment charging him with racketeering,
same number.
predicated on criminal conduct, including sexual exploitation of children, forced labor, and the Mann Act violations.
And the Mann Act
He
violations.
had three of them. So
you don't say how you can use words.
No. I had to stop you because you've been on your fucking high horse for so long with this
R. Kelly
bullshit.
Mann Act
And
shit.
R. Kelly's your man. Then I get
He
it.
won't let it go.
I get it.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to let you get away with this
All right.
on this platform. He was charged with
Say it again.
criminal conduct, including sexual exploitation of children,
And the rest of that sentence is
forced labor, and then the Mann Act violations.
Lord Jesus. Okay.
So nah. You was
Fair enough.
you was in your bag for a little bit. I had to fact check it.
because
R. Kelly's a piece of shit, and fuck him.
Because
and fuck you for keep
no.
bringing him up. To be honest,
Fuck him.
I
every
brought
time.
him up is because if you notice that charge sounds similar to the Diddy charge. If you take out the kid shit, first one to say racketeering.
if you take out the kid shit, what the fuck is going on, bro? Your man is disgusting, and he knows how to hog tie people.
No, he don't. He does not know how to hog tie. I'm sorry, y'all. That's a personal joke. He does not know how to hog tie. He does not know how to hog tie.
Fuck, bro. I'm
But
sorry.
all I'm saying is,
you was sitting here talking
Diddy-
bullshit. I couldn't let you go, bro.
Diddy.
Nah.
But so take what you just said and then compare those to the Diddy.
The Diddy charges.
Yeah. They always say racketeering. They just throw that in there first.
Well, because it's a RICO, so
Yeah.
they're trying to say you were the head of this criminal enterprise,
Right.
And the
Gotcha.
criminal enterprise that we're speaking of is like a sexual deviance kind of thing, right? But once again, to read Diddy's charges,
Racketeering first.
racketeering
It's
is
always
first.
first. They just always
Yeah.
do that.
Racketeering,
Yeah.
sex trafficking,
Sex
and
trafficking.
the transportation to engage in prostitution.
Okay.
Those is his charges.
Right.
So you're right initially. He's not charged with the beating of Cassie.
Right.
He's
Right.
not. That's not the
He's
charges.
not.
here.
Right.
For
So
sure.
so that's why like it. Okay. So we here now. We here. He just keep. Listen. We gonna fight about the R. Kelly thing forever. That's
And you're going to be wrong forever.
Hey, the nigga's in jail. Relax.
And
okay.
fuck him. He should have been stabbed 14 times, not Tory.
Right?
Tory innocent. R. Kelly did that shit.
He did.
You gonna fix the camera in your face all in the camera.
shit, what are you
and then
talking-
piss on a minor. Nigga, what the man, fuck that nigga. That's y'all Chicago people, man.
Whoa. That's
Nah.
one nigga. Hold on. That's one
Yes.
nigga.
That
One
the
dude.
whole state
Hey, Epstein
protected.
from New York, nigga. Don't play with me. Yeah.
He ain't from New York
Yeah.
City. He from New York State, nigga.
Yeah. Get so fucking-
He from Ithaca. Some bullshit.
Keep
Hell
your
no.
creeps too, nigga. You stupid. I'm sorry. All right. Yo.
If he from New York, I'm gonna cry. He from New York?
Yo, if you from Brooklyn, imagine he from Crown Heights. Where you from? On the
bro.
other block?
That would-
that's
that
your
would
man.
hurt.
That's your
That
man.
would hurt. That would hurt.
Anyway, speaking of the Knicks, no,
Yeah.
all I'm saying
No,
is,
no.
just joking. Just,
We
no,
still
no.
up in the series.
I'm
Fuck
just,
that.
I'm just
fact.
fucking with y'all.
Hey, no,
But,
fuck you.
no.
Shout out to my Knicks,
Yo,
man.
fuck Boston.
Fuck Boston. Shout out to my
Period.
Knicks as a quick aside. Listen, no one have faith in us. Jason Tatum, prayers to you and your Achilles get
It's
better.
Achilles, though. That's bad.
But hey, guess what? Last year when we was injured and hurt, nobody gave a fuck.
Facts.
All right.
Nobody gave a fuck.
Real quick.
So I don't give a fuck.
This ain't the sports section.
All right, my bad.
This ain't the sports
All right,
section. This
My
ain't
bad.
the sports section.
Whatever.
But I will say,
You know
at the
what?
end of the
Fuck
day,
that.
wait.
We gonna get a sports section one
Yeah,
day.
yeah,
Wait,
No.
Nasir 1456 _NY says, "Hey, bro, can we talk about the law? Let's talk about the law."
Yeah. So
Let's
what?
do it.
So what do you? What? So I want to read the name now because it's long. We say Naya is okay. I'm
Nasir,
sorry. Can't read.
got you.
God,
It's
for-
Nas.
yeah.
Nas is in the
Nas
check-in.
here,
All right, Nas in the check-in.
Queensbridge, we here.
Yo, Nas is here.
I'm done.
What law do you have? Talk to
No,
us.
no. Let's talk about
to
the
us.
law in the
No,
Diddy trial.
Well, at the end of the day, the Mann Act is why he's in. Low key, bro. We done went all around in a circle, and I brought up R. Kelly. That's on me. My bad. Whoops. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Ew, my bad.
Can't help it.
But at the end of the
It's
day, Diddy is not getting tried for beating up Cassie.
He's not.
He's not getting tried for beating
not.
up people.
Yeah, we always knew that.
Yeah, he's getting tried for some bullshit, and that's the part that's crazy. The crimes that he committed, he did that shit, but that's not why he's being in jail. Like that. That's not why he's in court.
He's being charged for bringing people across state lines, which to me is fuzzy.
But that's what I'm saying. I told you that came from the Jack Johnson shit.
It's fuzzy. I'll tell you why it's fuzzy.
Yeah.
I'm from New York, born and raised. Right. I've traveled up and down the East Coast my whole life.
Okay.
Right. Back in my day, I met a young lady. She lived in Baltimore, Baltimore, Maryland.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. I had a few dollars at the time.
Hey,
I'm like,
rich
Trying
guy.
to make it holler. Okay.
I'm,
know what I mean?
I'm like, hey, if I get you a flight, would you come up top?
Yes.
And she's like, yo, if you get
Of
me a
course.
flight, I'm with the shits.
Yeah.
Technically, that was under the guise of having sex.
Yes.
We knew that.
Yes.
I was gonna fly you in,
Yes.
so I could knock it down,
Yes.
and then I got your return flight.
Yes.
Right? You're gonna spend a weekend. It's a vibe.
Felony.
That's sex trafficking
Felony.
because we cross state lines
felony if they
under the
decide
guise of having sex.
under the
right?
guise of the
So-
Mann Act.
So
Felony.
with that, I do
Felony.
understand what you're saying, right?
because it was a bullshit
And,
charge.
and also,
Yeah.
I go a step
Originally.
further. I'm from New York. You was in New York for a long time.
Yeah.
How close is New York and New Jersey?
oh, it's right there. Yeah.
Cool.
It's
So
like Chicago and Indiana.
if I
Same
went
thing.
to if I go to Greenhouse, right? If I cross the Bayonne Bridge or
Yeah.
whatever the bridge is, and I go to Greenhouse,
Yeah.
right? And I meet somebody and they live in Jersey, but I live in Brooklyn.
Right.
And I'm driving. I'm like, yo, I can drive you to my crib and then make sure you get home.
Yes.
I then took somebody from Jersey to New York
Across state lines.
across state lines.
felony.
Right? Like so I understand that
Literally.
as men, not even as men, because women can be a part of this too.
Oh, absolutely.
The-
Well, no, they only give it to black men.
That's
why it's called the Mann Act.
The laws on sex
Look it up.
trafficking is a bit loose to me. I think we need to tighten that up so we can like fully understand what's going on.
I'm
just-
wondering
Because if you meet somebody somewhere and you take them somewhere else,
Yeah.
and it's two consenting adults, you can be charged
I
for
wonder
sex
if
trafficking.
it's because just a thought. If it's because the NDAs.
No. Well, not that. Not what I'm talking about. But
No, it's about the
what do you think?
NDAs that rich
Wait.
people make people sign in
Speak
general.
for yourself said it's not the same because there wasn't money or coercion involved. So sex trafficking includes a power dynamic with money and coercion. I'm asking because I don't know. I'm ignorant to the
The
fact.
Mann Act officially, and they fucked it up. And this is how they got it because it happened in 1910. This is where it comes from, everybody. Y'all can look this the fuck up. I've been on this for a minute because a lot of people get locked up for shit like this, y'all, in real life. When they don't have shit on you, it's the same way how they could put a RICO charge on one person. How you got a RICO? One person. That don't even make sense. Like, if it's a criminal enterprise and you the only motherfucker, enterprise.
Well, no, wait.
Anyway, so let me. I get what. Stop it. But let me get this off real quick.
Back to
My
you.
bad. So the Mann Act, I'll read it, and let me tell you how they got this shit. Since motherfucker want to talk about the law, that's fine. I ain't no lawyer, but I will say this: the Mann Act, it was officially named the White Slave Traffic Act. They used those words because in 1910. White slave, white people, because he was fucking white girls. So that means white slave. Not they just want to come over and get some dick. This has to be a white.
Not white slave, black person slave.
No, that's what I'm saying. I really need you to hear what I'm saying.
One more time.
I got you. The Mann Act was called the White Slave Traffic Act because when you flew in that white chick that you wanted to hit, the only way that made sense for white people in 1910 was, she clearly has to be under some sort of slavery type of thing. I mean, he's a black guy. This is crazy. So it's called it's called the Mann Act, but they renamed it the White Slave Traffic Act. So I'm just trying to get you listen and everything that you just read. Check it out. It's a U.S. federal law passed in 1910 that criminalizes. So that's why I disagree with homie that's saying coercion. Nah. It criminalizes the transportation of women and or girls, and in some cases, individuals of any sex across state lines, which you say, from Jersey, from New York, whatever, right? Or internationally for the purpose of prostitution or debauchery. Prostitution is the money part, but debauchery, what does that mean? Debauchery, she wanted in the booty. You could say that's debaucherous. And you can. Right?
Wow.
Because
Okay.
it's just a word that, like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
You throw a word in there, it's like, well, you know. So the Diddy shit that's got everybody fucked up is kind of like, because Diddy and Cassie was just kind of in the debauchery a little bit.
A little bit, nigga.
A
lot of it.
They
All
was
right.
in that shit.
So it's one of those things. And then
Did you hear what she said on the stand?
Yeah.
I'm gonna read what she
That's-
said on the
Oh,
stand.
God.
that's me being serious, but you know. y'all
No,
got it.
and I don't want to step on your moment because
No, you're good.
you
but I just wanted to get that out there because like it's a true thing. And bro, when they don't have a reason to lock us up as black people, Ruth, Jay, when they don't have a reason, that's what they use. They say, "Well, you flew the chick in."
sex trafficking,
You know what I'm saying? That's what I got. That's what I got.
bro. Let me read this real quick.
I just think it's possibly deeper than that. In this,
No,
in
Let me
this
read
case,
this. Let me read this. Let me read this.
this
Let me read
case.
this. Let me read this. Right. The judge says you may continue. The prosecutor says, when drugs ran out, how did you know who to reach out to? Cassie said, Sean would tell me. The prosecutor says, during the session, how would you know to move to the next step? She said, Sean. When drugs ran out. Right? The prosecutor then said, what would you do after the escort finished on you? Cassie said, Sean would want it put on his body in the next room. Prosecutor says, did you do that? Cassie says, I did. Prosecutor says, where? Cassie says,
The nipples.
usually on his nipples. Prosecutor says, did you want to do that? Cassie says, no. A sex worker that was hired nutted on Cassie's whatever.
Whatever it is.
Diddy's in the next room.
Right.
Cassie would then take that specimen, let's be politically correct,
Man milk.
would take that man milk to the next room
Oh, it
and
sounds
then
bad.
rub it on Diddy's nipples. Now, in this message here, is a crime committed? No. Is this some freaked out nasty shit?
yes.
Yes.
But
Is
does
this
it
some
sound?
shit that I would never be a part of? I would never be a part of
Nigga, I
that.
ain't gonna, nigga.
Rub another man nut on my nipples?
All right, but
I guess the crime
But-
is really the consent
but
or the
but-
lack
but-
of consent.
But here's the thing, Ruth. It's another room. The one thing that I hate, and that's the thing that the people are exposing with even Cassie's testimony. It's like, first off, you was with him for 10 years, and I hate to be that guy, but
Lord, but you about to be
I'm
that
about
guy.
to be that guy.
Oh
you
Lord.
are because you
Yeah.
wanted her to be immaterial.
Oh, Lord.
But continue.
Nah, but maybe, right?
Clearly.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you did this for 10 years. Not only that, there was ample opportunity for you to say, no, take the condom. No, I'm not doing that. No, I don't want to
How
do
do
that.
you
I'm
know
out.
that in this case though?
Because what they was asking her, they was saying, did he tell you that this would happen or something would happen? And she would say, no. I just didn't want him to feel this way at the thought of him doing something. And I'm not going to hold you. That's the part where any logical brain is like, well, oh, so you just thought he was going to beat you up?
I mean, if he been okay, 'cause
If
that's
he-
gonna piss me off. He gonna
So,
piss me off.
when that-
If the man has shown
Improving.
That he can
and
beat up.
proven
Sure.
that I'm whooping your ass,
Absolutely.
right? Who's to say that sis don't feel intimidated that if she doesn't do something, that there'll be physical repercussions
Absolutely.
to
Right.
come?
That's why I'm.
I
That's why.
always feel like she's in danger.
But yeah, don't keep it on us. But that's why I'm taking this stance as a conversational point.
Yeah.
I do understand what y'all saying, but I'm saying I'm taking this stance as a conversational point because that's how the prosecutor was because that's
The
how
defense.
that's how they're gonna because they're poking holes in it.
Yeah.
And they was like, so when Fam pissed in your mouth, you didn't get up, and she was like, no,
I couldn't. Well, why couldn't you?
yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
I get
those
it.
kind. I'm not trying to be that motherfucker, but I'm saying as a defense, it's like, well, and then she was like, well, it was too much pee in my mouth.
Oh, I'm not
Dude,
gonna laugh.
but
I'm not gonna laugh. I'm not gonna laugh.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm immature as shit.
Oh, absolutely.
I gotta grow the fuck up.
Yeah,
That's
oh,
not
oh.
what she was trying to say. But I feel what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and even Charlamagne was like, damn, bitch, you can't move. Like, like what the fuck?
I mean, yeah.
Like,
but-
goddamn, bitch.
It takes me back to the Boondocks.
Yeah, that's his Harley. Was like, damn, you can't move.
He said, "I I move.
That's it, nigga.
UCP, you stay.
I'm so fucking Lily. She was like, it's too much for my mouth. I was choking. Ma'am, you know what I'm saying? So come, son, come, you know. So it's these things where I'm sorry you could poke holes in the argument, and then the fact that she called the fucking the sex workers.
Yeah.
She used her real number.
Yeah.
She ain't even masked the number. Hey, nigga, this Cassie. What's up? You coming through with
my social security?
You know what I'm saying? What's good, bro? Diddy want some more dick. What's happening? We got mad baby oil. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, them niggas was freaked out, bro.
But I don't care. Like,
You know what's funny though?
I don't care about that part.
As a quick little.
I mean, it's funny, but I'm saying
as an aside.
yeah,
Right.
I don't care about that.
I really thought in my life like I was a freak.
Nigga,
Like, no, bro. I thought that
Nah.
with the shit that I've done in my life, like, oh,
thought,
nah,
nigga,
yeah.
Right, he
Talk.
didn't even
Bro,
know.
I didn't scratch the surface of some freak shit.
Nah, it gets weird.
These niggas is on some freak shit.
Right?
Yo, when she
I'm tripping about somebody like, okay, just random thought about, I heard this chick say that like, she like when guys spit in her mouth. And I'm like, bitch, I can't.
Yeah, nah, fair
I
enough.
can't, right?
I mean, I've been there.
but I'm just saying.
I've definitely been asked, and I've definitely
some
did
kinks,
it.
I just be like, well, not for me.
And I'll be honest,
And I'm cool with that.
I was weirded out by it. Do I ain't gonna give a full story? Don't switch it on me. Damn, now I'm nervous. No, nigga. No,
I got the buttons, nigga.
No, but I definitely.
Yeah. One more time.
Sheesh.
One more time.
That was
One more?
crazy.
One more
Let me
time.
do-
One more
Alright, I
time.
got you.
One
No,
more time.
those numbers is crazy.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. One more time. One more time.
So what's your spit story? Switch it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spit in somebody's mouth. Go
Bro,
ahead.
I gotta say this.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so the same individual that I flew up from Maryland.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's the
continue,
same
I'm sorry.
person. We just so happened to have a highly sexual drive, chemistry type of vibe, and at that time that was a thing. So she requested it.
Oh,
She requested it because I've never done it
that's
before.
new information.
Right? Yeah, she requested it, so consent was there.
Okay, I see.
Right? Ain't no. Mm-mm.
It was her topic.
Yeah. And I was like, really?
And so you went for it.
And I was like, okay,
And then-
sure, I can muster up. Some,
And then how was it?
I mean, you have to ask her. I did the physical act she received,
Okay.
so I don't know.
Okay.
I guess hopefully I tasted good. I don't know. Like is that weird? Like I don't know, but hopefully I did. Right? All right. I don't know, but that's my encounter.
Wow.
But no, my whole life I thought I was on some freak shit. I was like, yeah, nigga, I'm freak. I'm
ain't
Scorpio,
even
nigga.
close.
Some freak boy nasty shit. No, you got
let-
somebody nutting on somebody's
You let
whatever.
you let that Tyrese song get you gas. He was a Scorpio.
Oh yeah. There was no limit to where she
go.
goes.
Yo, yeah. You let that shit get
She
you.
was so
You
damn
damn
sexual.
sexual, right?
Yo, she said, Tyrese,
Tyrese,
you can me. You can have anything.
See, you see how niggas look at other niggas? We don't even know what he's saying.
Yeah, I
Some
know what he's
niggas saying
saying.
something.
But I know that song
All
was
the
a
words.
slap, though.
Yeah, it was a smash.
That song was a smash, though.
I know
But-
all the words, but I don't want to correct it.
Oh, you know what? See, the women
My
know.
bad.
The
My
women
bad.
know.
Listen,
I just don't even want to do
I
it.
just hum along to it.
Yeah.
Just-
But well, I will say this though. We always say we don't king shame, but to be honest, man, yeah, certain people are just into certain things, and it's not a crime to want to sleep with men, sleep with women, rub yourself in baby oil, and be whatever. Like, it's not a crime.
It's a
None-
crime to feel forced to do so, though.
but it's also.
Like, this seems like she felt forced.
But my issue.
Her claims are that.
Her claim.
Her
Yeah.
claims
Yeah.
are that.
But my issue is, and I'm Ruth, and I mean what I'm saying, and I'm saying this to every woman. 10 years of it though, there's a point where like, no matter what crime is happening to me, a decade.
You wouldn't take 10 years to live versus not doing it and dying?
So at one point, she had to go home to a family barbecue. Some point.
Yeah, she definitely saw family.
At some point, she said, "Hey, mom, what you doing this week? Hey, mama, let's chill." Why the fuck she didn't say this nigga trying to kill me every goddamn week? What the? Why isn't first off not criminal charges? First off, it's not criminal.
With statute of limitations on some of these,
But at the same time, and that's what I say. I hate to be that guy, but I also do it for conversational purpose because there is a part of me that's like, things happen, absolutely, that are fucking tragic and terrible. Yes. But if something happens for 10 or 15 years, and this, I'm not gonna say that because I don't like how I was gonna end that. But all I want to say is, no, in real life, come on, man, 10 years later, and then you are part of the crimes too. See, what I think is she's not telling a part of the story, and now I'll go into what I actually think.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
I think that Cassie don't want to admit that she was a part of the shit and she liked it because that's not the narrative. Once again, we talked earlier about how Meg is not the narrative, but that ain't the thing. I think that Cassie was part of it because she kind of liked it a little bit. May not be all of it. You like, well, you could piss on me, but not in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can put baby on here, but nigga don't put it there. I put sperm on you, but don't put it on me. You know, like I feel like there's a point where, because if you do it for 10 years, there's a point to me where it's like, well, there's certain things I like about it. She also sent the text where she said, yo, when we gonna do the freak off? You just initiated it. So if you initiated it, and then your excuse is, well, I ain't want him to be upset, so you just initiated a freak off?
Okay, so my question
that you don't want to be a part of.
My question is, right?
I don't go with that, Ruth. I'm sorry.
Those who are wait,
you don't have to be sorry because we can just look at the age difference in the two of them, and we can go from there. Okay. And we can say that one is older than the other, and one definitely conditions someone to do something.
Okay.
And we can take it there. Mm-hmm. We can go brick by brick on
now.
This.
Okay, so
because there's a lot to think about here.
What I don't want to do is put
a lot.
What I don't want to do is put an age difference on a power dynamic, because not all age differences are made the same, right? Yeah. If you're talking about Shannon Sharp, who's 56, and Sis, who's 19, I got you. But Diddy is 55. How old is Cassie? I guarantee you she's mid 30s.
Yeah,
she's mid 30s, right?
Yeah, at this point.
So like,
that crazy. The 19 and the 50.
So 19 and 50 is nuts. But I didn't want to hang my head on that.
But that's the same argument me and Dame has had.
But I just want to say,
25-year-old and a 45-year-old.
But I just want to say this real quick. Last week we did talk about the Shannon shit, and you kind of got in your feelings about that. I could see it in your face, and I never said that it was cool. I just was saying that she was grown. So I just want to point that out real quick.
Well,
as far as Shannon and whatever, but that ain't the point.
It's not the point, but I want to step in and say 19 is not grown, bro. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I don't give a fuck which way you slice it.
Yeah.
You're 19. You may think you grown at 19.
No, I agree.
Bro,
I agree with you. Hey,
I was 16 years old. I moved out of my mother's house. Because I thought I was grown.
Thought you was grown.
Right?
You fucked around.
That nigga got a light bill.
I don't want to be here no more.
Right?
I don't want to be here no more. You want me to wash dishes at night? No, fuck that. I told you I have something with authority. Right? So at 16, I moved out my mother's house. Was I grown? Absolutely the fuck not. Is 19 grown? Absolutely the fuck not. Are you of legal age?
She's 38. She's 17 years.
17 years younger. So let's rewind it 17 years. I do think that age gap is different. We're not talking about 54 and 19. Okay. So is there an age dynamic at play? Sure. I'm not going to attribute that to
she's
like a power
20 and he's 37. Compared.
Ooh.
That's what I'm saying.
Right?
Wait, did they meet when she was 20?
How old? She was early 20s though.
She was young.
Because
18,
20
19.
and early 20s is different for me. I see 19 the same way I see 20, but I see 24 different.
That's how I be seeing them stress out Lauren LaRosa, because like they do things.
I'm knowing. Okay, go ahead.
I need to know that age before I say my next comment.
I
just know she was very young.
She was young.
24 to me is not very young. I'm sorry. A 24-year-old in maybe I'm thinking of today's society.
I got you.
24 and a 40-something-year-old is crazy.
I got you. Keep talking.
It's crazy to me because I would never, if I was 40-something, but I'm not going to look at a 24-year-old and say, oh, you a baby. I'm not going to say that. Yeah. At 24, most times than not, you've graduated college, you've had a few years on the outside, like you've lived life a little bit, you're navigating, you're a young adult.
Cassie's first album, that song, Me and You, you know that song?
Which was a smash.
She was 19 when that came out.
Why'd you sing
and
that
that's
like
with
that?
Diddy.
well, low key, she was dating Ryan Leslie.
Cool. Ryan Leslie, which is another older
19
man.
with a 36-year-old. So Diddy was.
That's 2006. So
Okay,
let's
and
do
when
that
did they
math.
get together? Because that's gonna clarify a lot for
All
me.
right, I got you.
Yeah,
Well,
that would
I'm
clarify a lot for me.
I'm trying to do my Googles as we talk this out,
Do
y'all,
your
so we
thing.
can have real
Do your
information.
thing.
But no, but it's definitely a power. I do get the power side,
Yes.
but I also understand women. The reason I bring up the age and the reason that you brought up being 16 and 19, and we talked about it with the other shit. Women feel so grown at 19.
Feeling and
You can't-
being.
Hey,
is two different things,
Jay
though.
Bird says she was with Diddy, like they was together.
During that time.
So it's like
Feeling and being is two different things.
No, but the reason that's important.
if that's the case,
Grooming
if
and
that's the
grooming
case,
somebody young,
I see it as grooming. If that was the case, if she was, you said she was 19 when
grooming.
me and you came out.
19, bro.
If she was 19 and she was with Diddy, no, she was with Ryan Leslie with
Ryan
that
Leslie
video.
first. Ryan Leslie made the beat.
Yeah.
Ryan Leslie got her signed.
I
When
thought
she was
Diddy
about
was
17,
married
18.
at the time, but either way, I thought he was.
Was Kim dead at that time? Oh shit. Y'all,
But
I don't got this much Google in my life.
Either way, that's
I'm-
way that's still grooming to me. Just like
It is grooming.
Just
It
like
is.
me and you talked about you
It
being
is.
40 something, 40. I'm gonna just say 40 something,
Whatever.
and talk to a
Niggas
20
on mode.
whatever. Talk to a 20
Wait a
something
minute.
year old.
Justin
grooming.
said
With other men about women things.
Hey, yo,
But
Tammy,
if a woman is
I ju-
telling you,
I just want to make fun of you.
that's what it is.
Tammy said she cheated on Ryan with
It's really
Leslie.
not a question.
That's hilarious.
stupid. That was
That's
stupid.
hilarious.
Yeah, no, it's hilarious.
Ryan Leslie.
But
Just making fun of you,
offer some
Tammy.
pushback to your last statement.
I just don't
She didn't
like
cheat
it.
on Ryan with Leslie? Go ahead. I'm
Hold on.
sorry.
To offer pushback to your last statement, I want to be hesitant with that a little bit because not everything a woman says is true.
Okay.
And I'm not going to sit here and just pump that on the airwaves, right? Like,
Yeah, of course
not anything that everyone says is true, right? You shouldn't believe 100% of anything, right?
Okay.
So for you to sit here and say we got to believe a woman through and through, I'm going to say I disagree because there are some people with ill intent. There are
Listen,
some women who have been known to fuck people over
That's
just
great.
because.
And guess what?
What's up?
I'm not them. I'm saying my
We get
opinion.
that you not.
No. What I'm
Let it go, let it go, let it
What
go,
I'm
let it
saying.
go.
What I'm saying is that I get what the commenter is saying,
Yeah.
and I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But as a woman that only has woman experiences, if I'm telling you that I look at that as grooming as a woman, that is my viewpoint.
No, your opinion is your opinion.
As a man, I get that y'all feel like as long as the bitch 18, she legal. I understand that.
I don't think
But
like
I'm saying, men in general, some men just feel like
No,
that.
you're right.
But as a woman, how we see it, how we see men older, how we see it is completely different, just in general. That's what I'm saying.
So why do younger women aspire to be with older men if
Daddy
this
issues.
is...
We just talked about this thing at the daddy, and didn't we just?
No, we did, but this for the new listeners.
This is
for the new
It's for the people that's chiming in
We
today.
may have to repeat
For the first
ourselves.
time. They never seen the show.
This is for the first time
yeah,
listeners.
yeah.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Love
Appreciate
y'all.
y'all. You know,
But, yeah,
it's not,
so
it's not personal. It's just
if
yeah,
your
for the new
statement,
people.
if your statement reigns true, right? Why do younger women look for the older men?
I want to say daddy issues.
Daddy issues.
On top of that, sometimes guidance, because any woman, any age, married, not, that man or the head of the household is your leader.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you're younger, you're with an older dude, that's your leader. You're the same age, that's your leader. That's what I'm saying. But the dynamic is different as far as mental. When we're talking about a 17-year age gap, no matter what you're saying, 17 up 20, 30, 40, that is grooming. Because you didn't know nothing at 19. Your damn self.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, I do.
We
agree.
got some comments here.
Talk to me.
You can't groom an adult, and if we tossing
can.
out the word
What-
groomed,
Who is that?
what do
where that comment
mentors
come
do?
from? Who is that?
Justin.
Okay.
I mean, it's Justin. Fuck's we saying?
Question.
It's not gonna help him.
Listen, we have a question. We have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Question for y'all. Why y'all think it's really going? Whoa, can I read? Why y'all think it's really going for? That's what he wrote. We have to dig deep in the rabbit hole. I'm not sure what that was in reference to.
Can you elaborate, please?
Real talk. We love the comments, but y'all gotta at least try to spell it right, or at least correct it. I'm just saying, or at least you know what I mean? Because God damn it,
put the water cup down. I don't know.
Don't chastise the comments.
Nah, fuck that. I'm chastising because y'all motherfuckers have us like on the corner of the thing that. No,
but just to bring it back home, it does confuse a large section of men.
Okay.
When you say like predator and you should know better and blah 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 blah, but young women do look for older men. So I'm just asking, like, what can we do to fix this? Because the last conversation we had, right? Mm-hmm. If we date back to high school, the girls that was in high school, they was dating the college niggas.
Right.
Right. If you was a freshman and I was a freshman, you wasn't checking for me.
You wasn't.
You was checking for the freshmen in college. And not you in particular.
Not you.
But like
you probably was.
I understand.
Like the masses.
What you are
right?
saying.
So
the masses.
So it's like, how do we fix that? Because right there lies an issue. You're saying daddy issues, right? Mm-hmm. But to me, that's like painting with a broad brush, right? Okay. If we want to pinpoint something, what the fuck is happening that R. Kelly can be posted out in front of the high school?
McDonald's, right there across the street.
Right across the street
Kenwood,
from the high school.
Right
and
there.
all the young girls is like, oh, I want to run to
the
that.
answer. What's happening?
I was there.
What's happening is morals over laws of the land. Laws of the land says 18 is grown. Morals is going to tell you this does not feel right. This is wrong. I'm knowing that this person is mentally not mature for me to date, but I'm going to do it anyway because law says I can't. It's like two different battles going on there. Keep going. You don't think so?
I just think that most people don't move off of. I don't think that most people move off of the moral stand.
No, they don't. They go off of laws of the land.
And the reason I'm saying that is because we're taught the laws. Like I can't blame people.
I can't, cause you're an adult. That's what the comments say, right? You're an adult. You're thinking, right?
Yeah, but that's unfair. That's unfair.
How? So it don't go all the way around. It's just for when it's convenient.
No. You've been privy to extra information. Most people, because you research, because that's what you do. Research. Right.
I wasn't taught anything.
You. Listen to what you're saying.
Okay, so that's
so most
accountability though.
So most people are not privy to other information or well versed in other information. They are moving on the law of the land. So they are, you know what I mean? So it's a difference. The fact that we're even talking right now is because we've clearly been privy to more information. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's a different thing. When we're discussing these topics, we understand something different. But to be honest, the fact that this is even happening shows that clearly this fucking happens. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously, it wasn't there. I wasn't there. But I'll say something that's kind of weird just to fuck up the mood. If I'd have got signed young, I'd have definitely wanted to go to Diddy parties. I ain't never been to Nan Diddy party. I did to New York. I worked in the music industry. I did. I was trying to get to the Diddy parties. Now, I ain't know he was fucking niggas in the booty and I had to put my sperm on Cassie.
Right. But that would have been your choice.
Or reverse. Cassie was putting sperm on you.
Sperm on me.
Yeah. Reverse. One hop this time.
I ain't know that shit. But I promise you, I moved to New York to chase the lifestyle. Because I knew the lifestyle was crazy.
Okay, I know one of the comments says, I'm only pointing on men. This goes both ways. Men, women, it don't matter. Like the older person that's in the party, the woman where this 40-year-old woman with a 20-year-old man. I'm not saying just one-sided. I'm saying there is a difference. And we know there's a difference between a high school graduate and a college graduate in a 30-some-year-old and a 40 is like as far as mental, as far as what you know as a person.
No, but
I just want
real quick, I just want to shoot us some bell on that. She has said the age thing, man or women or women or man. Like,
yeah.
All around.
She's even with this.
She's always
I'm
like,
not-
If you're a 50-year-old woman,
I'm not punching down on men. I'm just
Tracy Ellis Ross.
right.
She was like, that's
oh,
weird too.
fucking
I would
weird.
give you that. I would give you that. Yeah, nah, you stood on your square on that one. Yeah, absolutely. But I just
don't know what fascinates, and maybe I keep
don't
asking
get
this.
it either.
I keep asking this question different ways. We might need to have an expert up here. Like we might
Yeah,
have to call
'cause-
an expert because I don't know what the fuck happens in our brain when we say, you know what, I want something I know I shouldn't have. Because that happens a fucking lot, and
But
it's like
that
really does,
like,
and
what's
it
the
don't
answer?
compute.
wait.
Like,
Well, no.
Like
If you
why
wanna-
do we aspire for that? Like why do we
that-
chase that?
Low key?
because the law says it's right.
No, but that's the main.
No, are people just rebellious? Like you say I can't, so I want to. Like is that what it is?
Yeah, because I
I can
definitely
see that.
Because what's
I
the
can see
fucking
that.
answer?
I
Like
definitely made that
'cause
way more deeper. But
how about this?
But no. But honestly, yes.
Wait.
Maybe
wait.
it is.
You go earlier in the days, right? You go into the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, right? We're talking about old ass men who had young ass girls.
Yeah.
Right.
And at
absolutely.
the age of 15, they was giving birth. So families were humongous.
Absolutely.
There was 15 kids running around, right? And it's like a homie was 47, sis was 20, but by the time she was 20, she had 13 kids. Right? And it's like, what the fuck? Like,
How?
why was that the thing? Why is that the thing today? It's to me, I feel like this is, you know how they say fashion just repeats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yes,
back
it
in the
does.
day, they wore the tight
It
clothes
recycles.
and then baggy clothes,
Yep.
and then now it's the tight clothes again.
Right.
But now we're going to the baggy style jeans.
Yeah,
It's
'cause
like,
we getting baggy now.
it just recycles,
Yeah,
right?
it does.
I finally got small enough to get skinny jeans, and now all of a sudden y'all niggas
yeah,
is back.
now you
Yo,
gotta
hey,
get stacked.
Hey, yo,
I'm done.
fuck y'all.
Right?
Fuck
Like,
y'all.
you need some.
God damn it.
You feel me?
Anyway,
You need
go ahead.
some
I'm sorry. This made
bagginess
me
on your
mad.
thighs.
The
Your thighs
fuck?
too tight.
The fuck?
You feel me? Loosen your thighs, nigga. Let them loose. But it's like back in the day they did that, right? And I'm not sure because I wasn't there. I'm not sure if it was like a big uproar.
Mm-hmm.
But today the same thing seems to be happening.
Over and
Or
over
I
again.
can't even say today. I don't think it ever stopped. I think older men thirst over younger women and vice versa. Younger women thirst over older men. And like it's been like
Yeah.
that for so fucking long. And my thing is that's fucking weird. Why do we do that?
Because if you don't learn from your mistakes, you're bound to repeat them.
Like I need to
Nah.
call somebody because
what
why
it
the
feels
fuck
like.
do we
It
do
feels
that?
like that, like-
Does anyone have an answer?
I have an answer.
Wait,
I-
I have a comment here.
It's like we have not learned.
Nope.
It
I
says
bel-
human nature.
Nope.
Is
But
it?
does human
No.
nature say that you just want someone
No.
who's a fucking baby?
What happened is
Right, 'cause
no.
it's a child.
Like, it's a
hold
child.
on, hold on. You actually said it and didn't even realize that you said it.
I mean, I know I did. I'm bullshit.
I hate.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm
like,
sorry.
come on,
I'm sorry.
God damn.
I'm sorry.
bro.
I'm sorry. I'm
That's
sorry.
hilarious. This nigga takes every compliment as a, like, okay.
Hey, I'm
listen.
sorry. that I did that. I'm sorry.
The
that-
phone fucking up, and I'm glad. Shout out to the phone. Shout out to the mic. The mic is like, God damn it.
My
Shout out
bad.
to the mic. So, check this out. I didn't know this. I didn't know this at all. Michael Jackson's dad.
Oh Lord, Joseph, Joe.
Stay with me. 17 years older. 15 years older than Catherine.
Interesting.
Now, you said it as you was talking.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because there's a certain amount of children you want to have. So you see a youthful thing.
A spry.
I'm in my 40s, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to have that many kids now. So I think I answered it. I think if you see your life as having a whole bunch of kids, you see a youthful woman. Because if right now I wanted 10 kids, I would want a woman 20 years old.
You couldn't be with Tracy Ellis Ross. You
I could
couldn't.
not.
You couldn't.
First off, she can't have kids at all.
Yeah, she's done.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm also in my 40s. So if I meet a chick in her 40s, I know I can't have 10 with her either. But let's say I did want 10. Let's say I wanted to create a Jackson 5 in a group.
Jackson 10. Nigga.
Whatever. You know what I mean? You would have to find a woman at a certain age group to be able to
Who
do,
can do
that.
that?
You said it not even knowing, but you might have just fucked me up a little bit and from a science perspective. Now,
Well, biology is science. Yeah.
Biology.
Yeah.
But it's also just some creeps that want to groom young bitches. All right? I'm on that side too. I get it.
That really only goes that way. It doesn't go the opposite way with women that are older with younger dudes.
Well, no, because but that ain't us. That's just the fact that that's the way the guy made dicks and pussies.
Fine. I'm
yeah,
pointing
like,
that
we can't
out.
change that. Yeah, no, you got a good
Some
point.
people say
You got a good
taboo.
point.
Some people say ironic. Some people say
you got a good point. But when I saw that, I'm like, well, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? He's 15 years older than her. Like, I want to have mad kids, and then.
You know what?
It's just something
I'm going to charge myself. I'm going to charge myself right now. And that was the second time you made that comment. And I swear to God, I said it twice in my head.
Yeah.
I said in my head, 15 years ain't that bad.
I don't think it's that
And
bad.
that's fucked up because it's terrible.
No, 15
if
years.
I'm 30 and you're 15, that's terrible.
Whoa. The 15 years only changes how it's. If you're 30 and a person's 45, is that terrible?
No, but hear
it
what I
don't
said.
matter. You
No,
were 15. This person was not born yet.
But hear what I said.
Period.
Right?
No matter how you put it.
I don't see it that
Bro,
way.
it
don't matter how you see it. That is a fact.
I'm trying to.
Well, fuck the fact.
I'm trying
the
to
fact
shed
ain't the problem.
light. Hey, listen, I'm trying to shed light on the fact that even when you said what you said, in my head I was like, oh, dang, terrible, because I'm hearing 56 and 19. I'm hearing these vast numbers.
Yeah, and
right?
that's the part where I'm on your ass with. I agree. No, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you 55 and 19,
nah, that's criminal.
She's younger than his kid.
That's criminal.
Sorry, my bad. We talking about Shannon Sharp.
Younger than my grandkids.
Younger than my
low-key.
that's crazy.
Like that's nuts.
That's a little weird. But I don't think
You a grandpa.
I don't think 10 to 15.
Yeah, you pawpaw.
You-
you pawpaw.
That's what Diddy told her to call him. Did y'all
See?
Wait. Say that again.
Yeah.
Wait. Say it
All
again.
right.
No, wait,
Sit this on down right
Diddy, that was her pet name. You call you Booger Bear, Sugar Boo, whatever,
Yeah.
Cutie Pie. No,
I don't got pet names. I say my bitch. Nah, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, where your wife at? You know damn well you lying.
I do call my wife my bitch. She my bitch. I
Nah,
love her.
but you see how your voice
I
changed.
put inflection.
Probably like that.
I put an inflection on it. Gotta put a little sauce on it.
Anybody watching? Did you see how he said, "Yeah, my bitch"? Then he said, "Nah, my bitch." Nah, nigga, don't play with me, nigga. But the Diddy name literally was Pop Pop, which is like,
You old as fuck.
yeah, you calling me
He
Pop
knew
Pop,
better.
nigga. That's a grandpa.
I gotta call you
name.
Papa?
Yeah, you call me Grandpa Demo.
You an old nigga
That
in
ain't
a
sexy?
rocker. It's not sexy. My dick is
sexy.
not getting hard for that.
Yeah, that's
you
crazy.
call me Papa?
Yeah.
Flaccid.
Yeah.
Flaccid. Lake Flaccid.
Yes, definitely.
Don't call me Papa. I get mad when I'm called Unc.
I hate that shit.
Unc?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is an uncle?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just had this thing about older dudes that's like, ugh. Like,
Okay, so
like,
we've asked this question before, but hey,
No.
new listeners, right?
on now.
What's the oldest what's your oldest age gap for you?
11 years.
11 years was your oldest
Yeah,
that you've experienced. That's what happened.
11 years.
Cool. So it's a dumbass question because what's the difference between 11 and 15? Clearly 4 years, right? So if we look past the 4 years, right, is that still not in the same age gap?
They
right?
was still in high school together.
Because at 11
15
years
and 11.
old, you wasn't born, right? The same comment that was made.
Yeah, he was 11 when you was a baby.
And I'm gonna say this in full transparency. I didn't say this to try and trap you, right?
No, I'm not
This-
trying. I'm not gonna be trapped.
It's just my you said something and my brain just spit it out. Like you're talking about 15.
I still was disgusted with myself,
I switched it.
just in general.
Okay, but so in the moment you was like, I shouldn't be doing this. Like you recognize that?
Yes.
Okay. And did you recognize that immediately, or was that something that like took effect over time?
The blue chew wasn't working. It's just
Oh, so he was flaccid.
yeah.
Lake Flaccid. Got you. Bro, get your weight up, my nigga. Get up, my boy.
I knew he was.
Jesus, you see Ruthless? You couldn't get up for Ruthless? You wildin'. Jesus Christ.
Yo, so apparently I didn't know this, but I learned this. Like, if you take like any enhancements, any honey any-
packs.
anything like that
Gas
in your
station
20s,
pills.
by the time you get to your 40s, you got problems.
No. So I don't.
No, but no, I'm talking about like consistently. Like,
Okay. Because I've
Like,
definitely
like
I've,
addicted, like
I've definitely experimented
like
with a honey
can't
pack.
without
Listen,
From your, imagine being 20 and from 20 to 40 something.
you need
You know what
enhancements.
I'm saying? That's crazy.
No, that means
And your
God.
body is like dependent on
That
it.
means God don't love you.
Nah, no.
How you need a honey pack from 20 to 40? God don't love you.
I don't know, bro.
He gave you a malfunctioning dick. You got to go back to the
It
manufacturer.
was probably strong for a good 10 years, and that's
It don't work. It don't work
that's
at that
it.
point. It don't work.
Yes, but that's what I learned is that, hey, apparently there are people out there that pop shit early, like teens, 20s, and then 10, 15, 20 years later, they have problems early,
It's just crazy to me because
like real early.
I've always lived by the 4-year rule. I go 4 years older or 4 years younger. Like
Okay.
that's always been my rule.
Is that because, like, I don't know, is it because of a sibling or?
No, it's not a sibling thing.
Okay.
Like, I mean, I keep it a buck. Like I'm
I
just
think
not.
mine is a sibling. thing.
I'm not attracted to anyone
Younger than your sister.
younger than my sister,
See, that's
right?
what I'm saying.
I do know that.
can't-
and I'm not attracted to anyone older than my high school, college like group.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
if we can't, I'm big on vibes, right?
Yeah.
If we can't vibe on the same music, like Sean Paul was huge.
Right.
When I
Shit,
was in high
that
school.
thing,
He wasn't
that,
that?
that,
You feel me?
that, that,
If
that
you
thing,
looked at Sean
that-
Paul like some
la-
bullshit music, then I can't fuck with you. Like bro, like I grew up in the bashment era. Like y'all might know about it, but I grew up in that. Like Friday night, we would go to a basement in Brooklyn and play all the reggae vibes, and we'd be
That's
down
dope.
there. My white tee would be blue when I left. So if you can't,
Cause them cheap jeans. Yeah.
the jeans on the white tees, right?
Yeah.
And
No, it's the cheap ones.
But if
Nah,
you
cause
can't
you on the
relate-
wall like this, this shit right here,
and
you,
my man's is holding me
holding
up.
you up, like
You feel me?
you on the
If you can't like connect to that vibe, I can't fuck with you. 4 years up or 4 years
Right.
down.
Okay.
If you wasn't allowed to be outside, I can't fuck with you. And if you was onto other stuff and you looked at that as like lesser than, I can't fuck with you. Like we have to be in a time
I
capsule
agree.
kind of thing. So as I age, I only look for that. Like I would
I
never
agree.
look at somebody 25 right now and I'm
I
like,
agree.
okay, yeah, I'm with the shits. That
For
shit
me,
is weird to me.
it's if you don't know Yin Yang Twins, or if
We
you
played
don't
that
know,
early and you wasn't even out here.
huh?
Yeah. We played the whisper song.
You was in the back.
You
I
was
was listening.
You was getting sexy in the back.
you
You
was
was
getting
doing all that
sexy.
shit in the back.
We was,
Ruthless.
hey, little girl, let me
Oh,
whisper in
damn.
your ear.
Jesus.
You wasn't even here listening.
Where was your antennas?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'm doing full circle. Dang,
Jesus.
acknowledge my growth. Whole time.
Listen, do we have anything more on this subject? Well, we definitely
We done
spiraled
went left
into
and right, up and
mad
down.
conversation.
But you know what? But I like where we went because the trial is the trial. It's still going on. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
To
We
be
gonna
honest,
early.
I'm scared for that because we only on day 4.
Yeah.
It's been a lot.
It's only
Do
get
you
worse from
do you
here.
think this is a long trial or a short trial?
Long.
It's gonna be super long, bro.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
Drawn out.
Young Thug's trial was for a couple months, maybe a half a year type
Yeah.
shit, maybe more. I don't know. Somebody fact check me. I don't know.
remember.
Okay.
How long do you think this trial is gonna go for?
I definitely see months because we're trying to prove. Honestly, it's gonna be what I said because they're trying to prove the wrong thing. Mm-hmm. They're trying to prove something that's hard to prove. Can we prove that he's sex trafficked? Can we
Maybe.
prove that he?
Wait. By the letter of the law, technically you can.
But so that's gonna
That
be the
law
fight.
has to change because
So
I
thi-
don't feel like I'm a sex trafficker because I flew somebody in.
So once again, that's why I'm being honest with y'all. That's why I said that thing I said about the Mann Act because he's not being charged for whooping Cassie ass.
He's not.
If he was,
And to be honest, they threw the tape out.
yeah, they
can't even-
showed it.
They can't even play the tape.
No, they did.
In trial?
They did.
Oh, I thought they. Okay,
They showed
wait.
it, and they showed it because they were
Hey,
trying.
ghetto news, y'all.
Yeah. Nah, they showed it to paint a picture because that's what they try to do with us. With Tory Lanez, they want to paint a picture
Yeah.
of him being
Free Tory.
Right.
Yeah, paint a picture. So they had to play the tape. So the old white ladies are like, oh, he did that?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, and he had baby girl. I'm sorry, I flipped that fuck. Damn. And he had baby girl. Like, it was that kind of thing. It was like, and he heated the baby up. And he had sex. So they trying to paint a picture.
Gotcha.
And the defense is like, yeah, but I'm not in trial for that. And the one thing I hate about just black folks in general, I'm okay with taking the punishment for what the fuck I did. What you not finna do? It's like, give me on some shit I ain't do, nigga. Come on, Jay. You know that, bro. Like, you'll take responsibility. If you fucked up, you got caught. Got it. But you not finna be like, you fucked the horse and we gonna get you on horse trafficking.
Fuck, I did.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck you talking
Horse
about?
trafficking. You're not finna get me on that. That's bullshit. So that's, and so it's gonna be a long trial, man. And even Cassie, she didn't do well because once again she participated for 10 years and
you gotta stop saying that.
I will say this,
but I'm saying that's.
You just have to stop saying it.
No,
but that's what
I get why
that's what they're saying. I'm not saying it because I feel it ain't my shit. I don't give a fuck. But
this is just an open conversation. So
I'm
saying
in real life, that's why the defense is like what you.
I'm not offended by anything that you're saying.
Gee, when she said,
I acknowledge what you're saying.
I'm on both sides with that statement because yes.
For possibly being drugged for 10 years.
One person can say, yes, you were involved for 10 years. So at one point, you have to stop being a victim. You were a willing participant.
At some point.
How?
One side
'Cause it
can
was
say
10
that.
years?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
One side can say that. And I'm not going to take that away from them. But the other side can say, no, I was drugged. I was coerced. I was
Sure.
I was forced to do this.
So I
was afraid for my life.
So here's
and
what
if
they're
I
trying
didn't
to
do this,
what
I would be beaten to a pulp.
So what they're trying to do is get her to say things like that.
He blew up Kid Cudi's car.
Hold on, real quick. Here's what
He hung Wale over a fucking balcony.
Here's where Cassie keep fucking
Pissed me
up.
off.
Allegedly.
Cassie has not said what you just said.
Yeah.
I was drugged. I was induced.
That's why I can never
was
be on
coerced.
stand. I can't be on
I
stand.
was threatened by my. They're like, so Cassie, how'd you feel? She was like, well, I felt like I was horny too. It's like, what the bitch? Huh? You know what I'm saying? Like she like fuck. She's making everything cloudy.
You know why I feel bad?
But with the baby oil, does not.
But the baby oil had drugs in it.
Exactly. So.
And the drugs got into the pores, right? And now I'm woozy. I don't know what's happening. I'm just.
But you see, but
you're asking her vague
I'm
questions.
just
so what they're
rubbing
saying
nut
is no.
on Diddy nipples.
Honestly, y'all, it's mad unvague. Like it's actually disgusting. They're like, so if you was woozy, how woozy were you? And she's like, well, I walked down 2 stairs and I felt they are actually going in. That's how we know there was nipples in the sperm on the goddamn.
So I'm gonna say this. I feel bad. I feel bad.
Yeah.
For Cassie.
I do too.
She's like 8 months pregnant.
Aww.
And she's sitting on the stand right now.
What they say? I feel bad for her husband.
Yeah. And to be honest,
Dang.
how about this? I feel bad for 2 parties right now.
Can we talk about that before we get up out of here?
I feel bad for 2
Let me
parties.
get a song, baby.
I feel bad for cue the song. I feel bad for Cassie's husband, right?
This
Because
song
he
go
now
to
has
his
to
face.
hear his queen talking about the felonious shit that she was doing,
Fully
God.
pregnant.
right? Right?
Yeah.
Because low key, who's to say that she's doing that with him? I'll be mad if you on stand talking about, I sucked 15 niggas dick one night. And it's like, but you don't even give me head. Like, I'll be mad at that, right? Like, so I feel bad for the husband, but I feel more bad for Diddy's kids. His 2 daughters mainly.
Yeah.
Right?
They got twins. They did twin
twins.
daughters.
They had a picture of them leaving the courtroom.
Yeah, because there's like,
And I felt fucking bad because these is babies we talking about. And now, like, I didn't have a father in my life, right? So I didn't have like that hero type of complex. Like, that's my dad. He can't do no wrong, right?
Absolutely.
But to the best of my knowledge, Diddy was in these kids' life.
Yeah.
Right? So
they don't know that side.
So if this is your hero and you're hearing all of this shit and you seeing this nigga in court, that's tough. And for 2 young women
And they
go through this, I feel bad for them.
I think they're like 13, 14, 15.
But I feel
They're
bad
babies.
for them.
They're
They're
kids.
pretty young.
Yeah.
I feel bad for all parties, but I feel bad for those 2 little girls for real because they are hearing some shit and they're being privy to some shit that they should never know about. They shouldn't know about no freak offs. Not right now.
Not right now.
And the news loves to say that word.
You didn't even have
Do you
sex
not,
ed
have y'all
yet.
noticed the news? It's like, so the freak offs, it's like they just keep going off on the word freak
Now,
off.
I'm going to say this. I don't think a freak off is wrong.
Not at all.
If all adults are consenting and we're here to do whatever we're doing, I don't think that's a crime. That's not wrong.
It's not a crime to just be nasty and freaky.
But don't drug the baby oil, nigga.
Thank you.
Like, what the fuck? Like,
Don't make a person feel like this is their natural feelings when it's not.
and it pisses me off.
That is it.
You know what's funny?
That is all.
Not even funny. It pisses me off because low key, if you ask consenting adults, yo, we about to get into some shit. Are you with it? I believe most niggas will be like, yeah. I see what's going on.
So
Like, I don't think you have to drug people to
And
get them to
but
do some
To
shit.
get there, right?
all right, so
I think
so,
that niggas is just naturally inquisitive, and they say,
No,
I'll at least watch.
but that's
I mean,
the
I don't
part-
know.
Try something once.
But
Yeah,
that's
I
the
tried
part.
once. Like,
And I'm just being the contrarian mind.
okay.
That's the part for me that like it makes me kind of like weird because it's like I would have totally been down with drug baby oil and like a whole bunch of ladies, and I'm just not gay. So once the dick pulled out, I'd be like, okay, all right.
I was just about to say, but
Enough
you're
for
not
me.
the person that's.
Enough
I'm not
for me.
gonna lie.
Enough for
I'm
me.
with you.
Enough for me.
I'm with
I
all
want
the-
to get on to
if
all
it's
this shit,
ass
bro.
and titties galore,
Nigga,
count me in.
Bruh, I'm
the
telling
moment
you.
I see a dick,
I be like,
See,
where?
but that makes
Wait,
sense because y'all
wait.
are not the people that are being inserted into.
I wouldn't even, once a dick came out, I'm
It's
out.
two different
I would have been
things.
inserting myself out the outdoor.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I gotta be the only dick in the room. If we wailing like that,
Yeah.
I gotta be the only dick in the room.
Yeah. Nah.
I would love to have just a plethora for all me.
Yeah.
If I see another dick, my dick's off. I don't
That's
want
it.
it. I don't want
Not
it.
for real.
I don't want it.
Right now, if mad chicks came in and everybody had warm baby oil, I'd be like, yo, this party lit.
But then guess what I would say? Dame, I'm going in the room.
Right.
You stay here. This
Right.
is your space.
I'd be like, I got the
I'm in
bathroom,
there.
whatever. Yeah, do your thing.
I don't wanna see
need-
another
I
dick
don't
in my
need
presence.
peen. Yeah, it's weird for
Yeah,
me.
Makes sense. That
I'm
makes sense.
straight
Yeah.
in all sense of the word.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm totally here for the freak offs if it's the women involved. I became a rapper partially because of that. You know what I mean?
Hey now. Hey now,
I
say
wanted
now.
the goddamn freak off.
Okay, but how would you feel?
Hurt.
No, you have to listen first.
No, but
You have
Go
to
ahead,
listen.
that's a
Ruth.
small joke.
How would you feel if like you were at a freak off
Uh-huh.
and you had a good time getting money, right?
Get money.
I like
And then
that sounds like a lot of money.
and then a week
The
later,
motherfucker say,
you find out none of these women consent to this. Like all that fun you had with all these women.
No, that shit just got heavy real quick.
That got
Wait,
heavy?
say it again one more time. One more time for me.
Go ahead.
One more time for me.
What if you was at these Diddy's parties and you was having a great time? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Willing
Beautiful.
bitches everywhere, right?
Absolutely.
Willing.
Okay.
And you find out later on that none of these women were willing. They were all drugged, whatever. How would you feel as a man?
Like a piece of shit.
Okay.
Me personally, like an absolute piece of shit. Because what the fuck was I like?
How didn't you know? Like, that's
did I
the
know?
part.
How didn't I pick
That's
up
the
on
part
that?
that's kind of like,
Like no, I personally would feel like absolute dog shit. I would.
I'm thinking.
because it
I
appears
would.
to be something that it is not.
Now this is hypothetical.
How the fuck I don't know?
It's hypothetical.
Yeah, that shit would hurt.
It's
Because I
hypothetical.
thought y'all loved me for me.
Yeah. So I
I
kind
thought I
of.
was.
Whole time these bitches in a sunken place.
But I.
Facts.
But
Oh, that would hurt. That would hurt my
but-
ego.
But at the same time,
Jesus.
that's just called the strip club.
Not really. Not in the same sense. They're sober when they come through the door. I don't give a fuck what you saying.
Are strip clubs just big old freak offs?
They are sober when they come through the door.
When they come through the door.
yes,
Well, we
they're
can't even say
consenting
that.
to being
I
there.
just went to the
you
strip
don't-
club,
but you
bro.
can't even say that
I watched these
wholeheartedly.
hoes drink, smoke, pop pills. I watched them so they could just. I was just there. I was just fucking there. So there's a part of me that would feel bad if I found out some other shit. Of course, because I care about people.
That's messed up.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, nah, bitch, you ain't say that when you was butt ass naked, standing on the thing, dropping down the goddamn. No. Where's your?
How are you going to say that out of your mind?
I don't like that. I don't like
How
that.
are you gonna say that out of your
Hey,
mind?
Dame,
though?
I disagree wholeheartedly with that. I don't like that. I don't like that last.
Cool.
No,
I don't
I was
like what
with
you
you in the
just said.
beginning. I was with you in the
I me
beginning.
too.
And
Until
then
you
you
said that
spun
last
into
little
some
shit.
fuck shit.
I
Why you
spent
said
it-
that?
the reason I spent it is because now I don't want to compare it to strip clubs. I just literally gave that an example.
Yeah, that's a bad analogy.
But-
No,
but-
at the end, it was a bad analogy.
All right, that's fine. But we at the Diddy freak offs.
Yes.
Everybody is turned. Everybody's on something.
All with your way.
Everybody drunk.
This is all with your way, but loose.
I've been privy to a couple of parties in my life. I've seen, these type of parties. One of Diddy freak offs. My money is not up like that. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't afford that table, nigga. But I've been to some entertainment parties, and yeah, everybody drunk, everybody high, everybody popping pills, everybody night. It's like a thing. It's what celebrities do. You guys.
Why? Why do you think that is? Why do you think?
Well,
they're
that's the
doing
different. The easy word is it's fun.
You think so? You think?
Absolutely. It is
Is that
fun
right?
to be fucked up and in a party and everybody's here and it's titties and it's
to be honest,
it's music.
it's-
Yes, absolutely.
it's
Don't
fu-
do that to me. It's fucking fun.
It's fun to be included.
Yes.
Like,
it is.
because
G.
it's a status symbol.
I ain't gonna hold you. No, it fucking is.
I think-
I was at the such and such party. A word.
Period.
I couldn't get in.
Yo, remember?
I was there.
Remember
Like,
niggas?
it is a
No,
status
and then,
symbol.
I
and then you
get
can
that.
share stories and shit. Like,
a
yo,
status
they was
symbol.
necking on the top. Remember the top floor?
Yeah, that shit was
oh,
lit, yeah.
that shit was crazy.
I
It
get
was
that.
fire. The fire went off. It what? Yeah, no, for real.
It is
It's
a-
fun
it
to
is a
do.
status symbol.
The difference is you're saying that these people are willingly taking these things on their own.
Yeah,
I disagree. I want to stop you there because
because it.
That's the difference.
What's been
Okay.
said was the drinks that were being passed around were like
was getting
roofied.
people fucked up.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
They didn't know.
so if I think
Okay.
that this is just some Ciroc, because you know that's what Diddy be promoting.
promotes Ciroc.
If I think this is a Ciroc or Deleon, and you
Yeah.
passing out shot bottles,
Yeah.
or shot cups,
It's like
and now you just got some shit in here, and now in 4 hours I'm like held helpless
Cap-
on the
no,
couch.
No,
like
no. Obviously,
messed up.
That's fucked up.
All right, don't
sure.
unknowingly drug me. No,
But-
that's fucking
but
weird.
a-
But he's
according-
not on trial for that, and that's the point.
But those are the allegations.
that ain't, you just read trafficking.
No, I read.
Sex-
Dang.
So how do you think
No,
that he
wait,
got too trafficked?
Wait. Hear me out. I read the allegations.
Dog.
No, I'm sorry. No, I read the charges.
Word.
But we know what's alleged, right?
What I'm saying
so, wait.
is-
Just, let me finish.
Go ahead.
In the court of law, you have to come with certain documentation to prove certain charges.
Right.
Right. Cool. So I'm not talking about that.
Yeah,
I'm talking about what has been alleged from
Right.
Diddy for the last 2.5 decades.
The nigga who has thrown
What's-
the greatest parties
Yeah.
And the nigga,
for the last 20 years.
but also
you going to
but
act like it
Dame-
wasn't
Dame-
drugs there?
Dame, the same nigga who's been alleged for the last 25 years
Sure.
to have some wild shit go on.
Absolutely.
Have some shit that people didn't consent to go on. Have some shit that's just borderline. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
also been alleged.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
alleging
I can see
something
that.
and proving it in the court of law is different.
Yeah.
So
I
what
can see
they
that.
did was they lumped it all up into a RICO.
And that's the part
and
that-
sa- and said, hey, you have a sex ring going on.
And that's the part where I disagree with, because that's not what a sex ring is. But
How not?
I disagree because
Yeah,
y'all,
I disagree with
How?
Dame.
how
I disagree
how,
with Dame.
How,
It's okay.
how not?
It's okay.
Hey,
It's okay. Once again, I we have to have a left and a right.
So
we know
no,
this
no,
about
I
our
get
show.
that. I get that. But is
know what I'm saying?
is a sex
I'm giving-
ring consented or not to you?
A sex ring is I invite you to a party. Let's do it like this. Let's do it this simple, real simple.
We have a comment that says it's fun doing something you know no one else can say that they did.
Absolutely.
We have another comment that says these people didn't consent. The
Gotcha.
people who didn't consent left immediately or
Ah!
before it happened, not after 10 years.
I'm not gonna hold you.
So maybe
That
The
no,
duality.
right?
the
No, I'm not gonna hold you. That comment is literally what I'm saying.
No, it is. It summed it up.
I
Way better than what you were
way
saying.
better than me. Yeah, I'm doing a bad job.
Yeah.
Because I'm in the party. In my head, I'm like, yo. In my head, I'm like, oh,
But
we lit. But wait, can you just read
But
that
I
one more
just- I
time?
just don't know.
I'm sorry. Can you just read that comment one more time? One more time. The last-
Those people that didn't consent
Didn't
left
consent.
immediately.
Left. You walked
or
in like,
before
whoa,
it
what the
happened,
fuck? I'm out.
Not after 10 years.
Not after 10 years.
Reggie said half or even the same thing happens at raves and it's normal, but they're white. And it's not a big deal.
Damn it.
I don't know because I've never been to a white rave. So does that happen at raves?
Absolutely.
So it's drugging and pillaging and
Motherfucking
Raping
Absolutely.
at raves?
So PSA
And she's
To all
you've
women
been to a
across
few
the
raves.
world.
Yeah.
Hold on.
PSA to all women across the world. If you don't want, your womb on the ground passed around, men or whatever doing whatever they want to do with it, then don't go to these events.
Why?
Just let them have parties by themselves.
Got you. My question is,
If I walked into a party and was a whole bunch of niggas, I'm leaving immediately.
Absolutely.
Yeah, immediately.
Ain't nobody going to that party.
They got to be some joints there
Yeah,
for me.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm
Right, I
leaving.
get that.
We've all been like,
immediately.
what? Man,
Sausage party.
hey,
Hey, who over there? Johnny, Billy, and Ray? Nah, I'm
Right, but
gone.
it-
nigga.
Yeah,
I ain't
But
pulling
it's
up.
crazy because
Yeah.
to me, it just feels like, you know, when guys say, "What do you bring to the table?" It just feels like they're saying, "Oh, if you come to a party, you bringing
your pussy.
your body part to the table."
That's
That's
it.
crazy.
Well,
It is crazy.
That's
To expect that is
That's
crazy.
crazy.
That's a crazy concept.
It is crazy.
Like
now-
that's why I'm saying what I'm
Now,
saying.
okay, I'll keep the ball rolling
Some
on what we were
protect my
talking
women.
about. Why would you walk to a rave with just your vagina? It's kind of weird. It's
You
like,
don't,
yo,
but apparently
don't
some-
go there. Go somewhere else. Go to husband therapy. Go to find your
You should
man.
be able
Don't walk
to.
in here with that.
If you're single, you should
Yo,
be
but
able to
that's
go where you.
crazy.
We have a
want to
comment. We have a
go.
comment that says Diddy is guilty of it all.
Okay, fair enough.
that.
But that's also like a black person walking into a Klan meeting and being mad. Like, yo, what y'all mean y'all like me?
Fuck niggas.
What?
Nigga, what? What we did?
What you mean?
Low key.
I can be myself.
Low
You
key.
telling me I
I mean-
can't walk up in here?
But low key, that's funny. If you walk into a Klan meeting like, fuck me, what did I do?
What did I do? I'm just existing, baby. I'm
Nah,
just
that's funny.
dog. You know, so
That's
at
funny.
some point we got to be like, all right, watch where you go. So I do agree with your PSA though, ladies.
I can't say watch where you go though. I know.
See,
what do you mean?
No,
What?
actually,
No,
I
you
can't
got
say.
to
No,
now.
fuck, bro.
Nah,
You
I
from
can't-
Brooklyn?
no,
This
you're
is
right,
places
you're
you
right.
don't go,
You got
nigga.
to
Don't
now.
do that.
Look, so I'm gonna say this.
Nah.
I got 2 little girls. I
have
would
to.
absolutely tell my 2
have
little
to.
girls watch where you go.
Come on, bro.
Why the fuck are you
Why are
even
you
going there?
here?
Yeah, I would.
Absolutely
I
don't
would.
do that.
I would. I was trying to
You're
take
there
the,
because
yeah.
you thought you were with people you trusted. So
And that couldn't be the
So
response.
that
yes,
could be- yeah,
that
true.
can be a response.
That's true.
Absolutely.
that's why I'm saying
That's
what
true,
I'm
but I'm
saying.
still down with that response because he said once you found out you wasn't trusted or you wasn't, why didn't you leave? And I
For 10 years.
Have-
Like-
okay, but
that's a long time to not be trusted.
it's a long time to be drugged too.
You wasn't drugged the whole
All right,
time.
bro. 10 years, bro.
Get the fuck roof.
All right.
Bro,
Roof.
I'm feeling
Have you
different.
been drugged for
Roof.
10 years?
Nigga, nobody's been drugged for 10 years.
You can't
That's-
say that.
you can't.
You can't say
That's
that.
what I'm
No,
saying.
Dame, you can't say that.
Because you don't know that.
There's-
Is he injecting it into this bitch?
There's 8 billion.
She ain't never
people-
went to the bathroom. She ain't never went to visit her family.
so-
she ain't never left or
so,
nothing.
Dane, what
what
you-
are y'all
she
talking?
drink
Hello,
or
hello,
eat
hello.
is
You-
controlled by another person.
How amazing do you think this nigga is?
You can't talk and
It's
listen
not
at the
about
same
being
time,
amazing.
right?
Dog, it's drug air.
Dame,
We breathing
Dame,
drug
you,
air.
You can't talk
This
and
ain't
listen.
oxygen,
you can't
bro.
talk and listen at the same time, right?
He's not
But there
trying to
have been
understand.
stories. There have been stories of people being snatched at 8 and they escaped at 18. There
They've
are
been drugged
stories
for
like
10
that.
years
right?
I do, but
and
she
they've
was.
been drugged. They've
10
been
years.
abused. They've been battered. There
Are
are
you gonna do the
stories
8
like
to
that.
18? I
There's stories like that, so you can't say it's never happened. It has.
I'm not saying
happened.
that. I do
You can
understand.
absolutely be drugged and taken advantage of for multiple.
that's
years.
not what Cassie is saying though.
Okay, cool. I'm with you. I was just attacking the last statement that you said. That's all.
I
was
get what
doing.
she's saying.
Yeah.
And if that was she was saying, if Cassie was like, I've been drugged the whole time. He just every time I wake up, God, another one.
God.
DJ, another one.
Just a cocktail. of
Yeah,
some
nigga,
wild
like
shit.
yo,
Do you know-
I take a shower and the water that comes from the
Okay,
shower is
but
just
do
mad
you
drugs.
know-
That's not what she's
Okay,
saying.
but do you know what kind of drugs is in the baby oil? Do you know?
It was GBH, GHB.
And what does it do?
Some shit like that.
Second
Does it
hand.
affect memory?
It numbs
And
your
cognitive-
body.
Like,
It's like mad Novocaine. It's like Novocaine, basically.
Yeah, it's just,
Novocaine
it numbs
makes
your body, it
numb
puts you at a
your
state
shit.
of peace,
Okay, so
but it
it's-
also takes away like your ability to fight back type shit.
Yeah. I
yes,
get
and
that.
also memory
Sure.
loss is a part of it. Like, there are certain drugs that do different things.
Absolutely.
They have different side effects. That's all I'm saying. It's like, yeah, she thinks that what happened to her is real, but that does not mean that it's real. Like, I don't like the fact that people put anybody on the stand that has been in a different state of mind that they didn't choose. Because you don't know what you feel. You don't know how. That's why it sounds crazy. It's going to sound.
yeah,
that's the
yeah,
whole
yeah.
fucking point.
I get you. I get you.
How about this? It's very early in the trial.
It really
Right?
is, though.
We
So-
have, yeah. We
I
got
can't wait to
more
see the
information.
end.
Yeah, I do
so
wanna see
this is
the
going to be an
final.
ongoing
Oh,
thing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I love
But
the ending of
just
it.
for the record, for now, let's go around the room. Guilty or not guilty? What do we think? And I'm doing this on purpose, right?
So we can run this up. And
Yeah, so we can run it back later, right? We can have
so we can come back.
Yeah,
because we did this with Tory.
Yeah.
And niggas was like, not guilty, not guilty, not, and here we are.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
So what do you believe in your heart of hearts?
I'm gonna go.
Do you want me to read his charges one more time?
You read the charges. I'm gonna get a song. And get the fuck.
Yeah,
time
cool.
To go, bro.
So once again, the charges are racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage prostitution. Those are the three.
Those are the charges. Not beating Cassie and putting drug.
Hey, just
oil.
stay
Those are
on
the
topic.
three.
Stay on topic. I'm gonna zoom in on you.
Yes
Boom.
or no?
Guilty or not guilty?
Of the charges?
Yes,
Yes.
or no?
Specifically.
Yes.
No.
Not guilty. Okay.
For me.
Yes.
Guilty or not guilty? He's guilty?
He's guilty.
I too am gonna say guilty.
Okay.
Now, once again, we did this on purpose so it could
Just
be a moving slider
record.
as we go on.
Yeah,
We're only day 4
absolutely.
of the trial.
Yeah.
Right.
Those who are watching us right now, can we type in a guilty or not guilty into the chat?
That's a good
Yes,
one.
let's
Hey,
see
yo, what
what
y'all
we
think, man? Everybody watching. What y'all
Is
think,
Diddy
man?
guilty or not guilty? He is accused of racketeering,
Racketeering.
sex trafficking,
Sex trafficking.
and transportation to engage in prostitution. Is he guilty or not guilty under the law? Let's do that.
And while we wait on that, Jay Bird 55 says she also says she was in love with him. I hate that argument.
Damn, Kel said guilty.
oh,
Tamika
dang.
said guilty.
Everybody saying guilty.
Jay Bird said guilty. Jasmine
Jeez.
said guilty.
Yeah.
Meat Good 6. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I butchered
Sorry if you
your
fuck up your name. My bad.
I
Our
fuck with
bad.
you,
Our
my
bad. Our
mans
bad.
or
Our
my
bad.
lady. I'm sorry.
Our bad. Yeah.
But cool. Guilty or not guilty? We have a lot of guilties in the chat.
Right.
As of right now, we have 2
Michi
guilties and
Dread
1
says
not
half
guilty.
and half.
I'm the only one that's saying, oh, somebody at least got a half and half.
Half and half is cool.
Yeah.
It's me. It's me and a half.
Half and half
One
is
and a
cool.
half people feel.
Boxing Hub said, I just want to say again, guilty.
Cool.
Oh,
cool.
shit. Let's
Guilty.
go.
Guilty.
Let's go.
I'm gonna say this. I do want
Yeah.
to shout out everybody who tuned in, everybody who tapped into Willow Wednesdays this
Yeah.
evening.
Thank you.
We are here live every single Wednesday night / Thursday morning type shit, right?
I mean, I mean,
We start off on TikTok. We
do.
end off on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube,
Facebook.
We're all over the place.
We all over the place.
But we just a couple of individuals here who got some, some microphones. 'Cause we can afford them type shit, right? We just here to talk some shit, right?
No,
But I want to
baby.
thank everybody
Come
for
on,
tuning in
Thank
once
you,
again.
thank you.
We appreciate y'all.
Pressing
man.
that like and pressing that share does not cost a thing.
Appreciate you.
Share this. Bring a friend. Tell
We
somebody
love you.
next week to pull up. Bring in the church like we like
For
to
sure,
say,
man.
right?
We'll be back next Wednesday.
Keep doing what you doing. We gonna keep doing what we doing. DJ Dame got a record for us to play, and we about to slide up out of here. Love y'all. Peace.
Love you. Much love. Bye.
Check where we rock, make them niggas
Oh,
roll.
this is me,
Coming
y'all.
off the top and it's hot, got it for the low. All up in the spot and it's locked. Niggas want the code. Pull up in the drop with the bop and a couple hoes. X marks the spot and they got by the couple doors. Peep me in the limelight. Shout out to my jeweler, diamond shining like a nightlight. Shout out to the fans, got me feeling like the man. Wish I saw the plans, guess I'll show y'all when the time's right. We on like a flight, we gone, beating down that first class.
Yeah, you ain't
Bomb
even
shit,
like
man,
this
we
beat
calm,
from the
eating
jump.
like it's DoorDash. Mob shit, my niggas mobsters, we on our Conan. See what I got that pull, y'all niggas slow drags. Wow, nice with it. They know we right, but they don't right with us. Lightning in a bottle, light a match, but they can't strike with us. Here's a batch, what you lack is what we tighten up. Just stand back while we piping up.
Can I get my
They say we
verse
cool
off?
like that. Yeah, we smooth like
Nigga
that.
wanna just get
Tryna
his
move
verse
like
off.
that. We don't move like that. We true
Play him,
like
pull my
that.
verse.
They ain't true like that. How we do like that? Don't do like that.
They say we cool like that. We smooth like that. Tryna move like that.
Put a nigga
They don't
first.
do like that.
You don't want to hear my verse.
Ain't true like that. How you do like that? Yo, you don't do like
Yeah,
that.
shit.
Shit thick like you tryna split that between the click. Niggas lit, money clenched tighter than the Kegel lips. Hella bent from the rounds of brown that a nigga sip. Fully flipped when she saw the pocket rounds in the whip. We on and my niggas roaring, y'all niggas boring. We see you tryna score.
Now
and
we
the
cut
world
it.
Ignores it. Nasty ass flow. Dope with the give and go. Referee flag though she blow like 2 whistles. Oh, got the tip like a stock G. What up, Rocky? Knockout King, call me that nigga Rodney. Is that too much? But probably I've been rocking since planets was diggable. When the crew was finally old school with it like a set to tape decks. My apex got like 8 packs of dope shit. Quote that. Black Sharpie me on the Memorex. Remember that? Still found a way to give you crack.
They say we cool like that, yeah we smooth like that. Tryna move like that,